Welcome back to the big show! The big show. It's episode 9. It's our first time here with the tables. Got the memorabilia. Oh, Hulk Hogan is down.
Hogan's in. I broke Roboski's arm. Al Roboski's arm's broken.
Oh, my. We're getting into it early, aren't we?
This is awesome.
A lot of energy. A lot of energy here early. Yes.
Look at this, guys. I mean, we're here. What's everybody think about the new place?
Benton Ranger basketballs. You know what I mean? Yadier Molina.
Yachty. I love it.
But
Look,
yeah.
we got our stuff, man.
We do have our stuff, and it's our fine. We were here last week.
The round mound of rebound, Charles Barkley.
Charles Barkley.
Charles Barkley is here.
We were here last week, but this is our
Wasn't the
first
same.
time with our tables,
We got our tables.
having some memorabilia up here. Chris Carpenter's up here.
Yes.
Just want
My great value dates.
great value dates. We got a garden gnome here.
We got 2 garden gnomes.
Yadier Molina, Chicago Bears gnome. Oh man, it's gonna be a good show here. We got the Kinsmans.
Yeah, the Kinsman twins.
Oh man, they got a big family, don't they?
They do. Have a huge family.
And many different ways. I mean,
Yes.
AJ over here, big and strong, and then we had Coach Hawk and one of his sons.
His
Colton.
favorite son.
His favorite. Don't tell Caden that, right?
Don't tell Caden
Or
that.
Connor. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun show, and we're gonna hop into it early. And do you want to start us off with the trivia? Do you have an idea for trivia?
What? You always come up with the trivia, man. I mean, you always come up with the trivia. Who won last week's? We haven't even talked about that.
Oh,
yet.
last week's was a tie.
Were you going to forget that?
We almost forgot that.
I know. We almost forgot the verse of the week. We almost forgot. We get
Hey,
too excited.
verse of the week
we
is
get too excited.
verse of the week's at the end because that's what they leave with, you know.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Dad.
All right, let's see how to pronounce this guy's last name.
Give it here. Braden Eiler.
All right, Braden Eiler. So we got
If we said it wrong, we're sorry. Braden Eiler. EHLER. We're going with Eiler.
So we had 2 guys that won it. There was a bunch of people that actually got it right. I think there was about 5 total, but these 2 guys got it first.
What was the question?
It was how many total Duster Thomas Hoops Classic championships has Rob Flanagan won as head coach or assistant coach? And it was 6. 6 total championships, 5 with Olney, and then he got 1 with the Woodlawn Cardinals. Bo Cooper, his nephew, commented on there. And,
Bo Cooper won.
Yep, and Braden Eiler commented on Instagram 2 seconds after.
Nice.
And it was like neck and neck as far as who got it. So I decided, hey, why don't we just give it both to him? Because what if he forgot to move his finger over? I'm
fine with it.
And
we can get more.
yes, and so that's who won it last week. Bo Cooper out of the Jefferson County entourage up there, and
Yes.
Braden Eiler out of Pinckneyville, Illinois.
Pinckneyville.
Pinckneyville.
We're giving something to Pinckneyville.
Yeah, we're getting something free to Pinckneyville, guys.
That's okay. We love the Panthers too. All right, so this week's trivia. Okay, this week's trivia. Let me think of a good one here. I'm going to go...
Should we do something with Coach Hawk?
I'm going to do it. Yep, I'm thinking. How many career points does the Shane Hawkins have? How many career points?
High school or college?
Let's go high school.
All right, high school Zane.
Yeah. I mean, if you get college too, we'll give you something too. But high school, how many points did Shane Hawkins end up with? Let me give you a hint. It's way more than 1,000, and it's more than 2,000.
Hey, and if you can guess who he played for, that's also throw in who he played for as well.
Who he played for and how many points did Shane Hawkins have in high school? He did win a state championship.
Played for a pretty dominant program.
Pretty dominant program that, big rival of the Benton Rangers, I can just tell you that. But, hey, this is our All-Stars and Stitches trivia, All-Stars and Stitches trivia question. Hey, Big Dave, give him a call, 435.
555-5555.
Screen printing, embroidery, T-shirts, banners, trophies, plaques, medals.
You forgot about back tattoos.
Back tattoos. They're going to come out with, I just talked to Haley today, they're going to have some new basketball shirts at the store on 418 East Main. They've got it, man. If you want decals for your vehicle, if you want your car wrapped.
Balling for God wrap.
If you want a Balling for God wrap. If you want it wrapped and Balling for God, go up there 418 East Main. They're open Monday through Friday, 10 to 5. They do a lot, man. They do sweatshirts, T-shirts, trophies, plaques, medals, ribbons, etc., etc. I mean, if you want like a Stanley Cup that says Galatia, what's their mascot?
Bearcats.
Galatia Bearcats. If you want a Galatia Bearcat like Stanley Cup, get up there. I mean, they've got it, man. They've got it. You know, one-stop shop.
Yeah.
One-stop shop.
I was thinking about actually going in there to get me a Crab Orchard Trojans.
I was thinking you should.
Yeah. I mean, that.
How about that number one more time? Give Dave a call. 435
555 555.
That's it, man. That's our trivia for this week. And we will get you some balling for God stuff. I'm excited about what's coming up with our next segment, Russ.
Oh, yeah. Big Diesel.
Big Diesel. The Big Diesel's coming on, man.
With his little brother, but, you know, it's older brother, right?
It's older brother. His older brother. Luke and AJ Kinsman will be on next.
Twin brothers. All right, welcome to our first guest of the show. It's two twin brothers. They've got a lot more in their family, but, you know, we decided to pick out a couple, and it's Lucas and AJ Kinsman. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
You go first.
I'm Luke Kinsman. I'm the oldest one.
I'm AJ Kinsman. I'm the third out of the four. I'm a two-time state champion in the shot put, and I'm currently at Illinois State University throwing.
AJ, a little bit more to rub in than Luke.
Sorry about that.
Luke's the oldest. How do we know this?
Minute and a half.
Broke the microphone. Is this okay like this? How do I? Is it okay when I'm doing? You'll pick me up from here, Doc?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It'd pick you up from the kitchen.
I know. Praise the Lord. You were born what?
Minute and a half.
I probably already know this. Oh my gosh, the twins. They're here. The good Kinsmans are here.
Yeah.
We didn't bring the other Kinsmans.
No, we don't. We don't usually bring them with us.
There's three good Kinsmans. Luke, AJ, and Valerie. And then there's three. There's three. You've got the Gov, Achy Breaky Jakey, and then you got the King. The King. Joshua.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, my. Oh, boy. So tell us a little bit about your family. I mean, you could leave out some stuff, you know, like Johnny or Jacob. I don't know.
Oh, you can leave them out, he said.
But tell us a little bit about your family, because you guys obviously have a big family, big sports family.
Lots of boys.
A lot of boys, you know, men of God. Just tell us a little bit about you guys.
I think that our sports came down from our dad. He was a Division III football player, but he's always dreamed about having boys that were just going to be good athletes and be able to be men of God and be able to lead families and lead people to Christ. And I think his biggest goal was that out of all of us was to at least be men of God. And no matter if we played a sport or if we worked or whatever we did, just do everything in the name of Jesus.
You know, our grandpa, our dad got his sports ability from our grandpa. Then we got it from him, you know, and just...
What Josh's dad? I know he passed away a couple years ago. What was your grandpa's name?
Jim.
Jimmy Kinsman.
He was I think he was a
officer.
Police officer. I think he was also like a college baseball player that could have went pro.
Yeah.
I think I heard something about like that. Where he played college baseball.
Our grandma told us he could have played for the Astros.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, but he decided.
Stros. That's awesome.
Played in the Astrodome.
Yeah. Obviously, I know your family very well. Been friends with. I wish your dad was here for this. You guys ever heard the story about your dad and I met?
I don't think so.
He probably has told us.
He's probably told us before, but
I
we
don't
don't understand.
I mean, this is balling for God, and AJ just will probably make that a clip of him saying what his dad wanted them to be, men of God, and represent Jesus. And I'm going to tell a great story
I don't
on
like
myself.
where this is going.
This is awesome. All right, this is great. So, you guys have played a lot of pickup basketball with me.
Yeah.
Okay, I've played in your yard. We've played at the school. We've played places before, right? Mm-hmm. I've coached you guys. I've not coached AJ in basketball, but I've coached Luke in basketball, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So this is, you guys were maybe born. Jake would have been born. So you three, I can't even talk. The four of you guys, Doc Young, Russ, twins, you're all Trey's age, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys would probably been like a year old. I think Melissa's pushing Trey in a stroller. Well, I'm playing church league basketball at, I want to get my churches right. Does North Benton have a gym?
I believe so, yes.
Is that where Aaron Lewis used to run, like the gym there, right? You know what I'm talking about? Aaron Lewis used to works at the high school, used to work at my dad's store.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
So they had a church men's league, and I'm ultra competitive. You know, you guys have played baseball for me and seen my antics. You know, so I guess I was getting loud. Imagine that, and I was getting a little crazy. And your dad, you know, obviously super stout, big dude. So you're talking, you guys are what, 19?
Yeah.
So this is probably 17 years ago, 16, 17 years ago. I've not met your dad before. I guess I'm getting mouthy on the court. Your dad like puts an elbow to me and like hits me hard, and I like flail around and I mouth off big time, and your dad goes like nose to nose with me, and I think some words came out that I had to ask forgiveness for at a later time, but I remember thinking I can't stand that guy, you know, I'm like I'm saying all this stuff. Obviously 16, 17 years later we're really, really good friends. I consider your dad like a brother to me. But, oh, yeah. I wish we had Josh here to tell the story, but he's like, I'm going to break that guy in half. He was talking about me. Yeah, so there. How about that, boys? Top that, guys.
That's probably where I get my aggressiveness.
I just broke, what did I break? I just broke Al Herboski's arm. Al Herboski's arm just fell off. Sorry, Al.
It was a quick fix last night.
It was a quick fix.
I remember back in, like, grade school, we went to Heron tournament.
Oh, God, what'd I do?
So AJ was on deck. And Trey,
No, that was at a baseball tournament.
Yeah, baseball tournament.
Mm-hmm.
AJ was on deck and Trey was on hole. And Trey's swinging a bat, and he hits AJ.
Smokes me in the stomach or something like that, on the back, something like that.
How old were you guys?
Like 9.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It was a long time ago. I
Oh.
think that was the day I quit playing baseball.
Oh, man. Can you show your your throwing motion?
I can't on a couch.
can't.
I wish you could get right here and do it. I want to see your
I'm
throwing.
not going to do it.
I'll go.
I wish we could show. AJ had the craziest pitching motion. Russ, you didn't know what you were getting into having these two guys on
No,
the
I
show.
No.
Well, you know, it's good stuff, though.
No, it's good, man. It's really
How'd you and Josh make up?
You know, over the year, here's what happened. So I don't see him for a while after that. And Doc, I don't have to lean in, right? It can still pick me up here. Even from here, I'm loud enough? I love you, Doc. So I'm always worried, like I have to, because I was in radio forever and you have to talk by it. But here, okay, so I guess what happened was, as the boys got older, you know, all you guys were on the same age. So I think when Trey got into school, I started running into your parents' places. Mm-hmm. And then it was like, I was friends with Derek, and then, you know, Derek and Sarah, Sarah Stowers, just mutual people we knew. And then I think your dad, if he'd be honest, just got sick of losing to me in sports. So I thought we should just become friends. There were some battles in Little League Baseball.
There were
some battles in Little League Baseball when Josh was, I'm trying to think who your dad was coaching with. I had like...
Adam Thomas.
Was he coaching with in baseball?
That was basketball.
Oh, yeah.
Was he with Dave Pryor one year?
I can't remember.
Dave Severin's calling. I can't take your call. Dad, we're live on the show right now. I have to take your call later. Well, then text it. Dave was trying to tell me what to say for the trivia question tonight.
We did play a year with one of the Long Twins' dad. Yeah, I remember that year.
We had a lot of fun. I want to talk about this, like all kidding aside. It was a lot of fun growing up in Benton with youth sports, right, guys?
Yes, there's no doubt. I think it's one of the best, in my opinion. But I won 3 championships, Future Ranger basketball.
There we go.
You what?
Yeah.
I won 3 Future Ranger basketball championships.
I want to hear them right now because I was running Future Rangers, I'm sure, during the time you did this.
Shockers. We went 13-1. Andrew Webb.
What grade?
3rd grade. It was a Brock
Andrew Webb, the pride of Hamilton County Foxes.
Brock Poole. Best at Brock DeVore. I didn't know he was playing. Brock Poole.
Was he on the team?
No. Brock Poole, Caden Pryor, Lance Jerkins.
Oh my gosh. So Lance is a year older. He'd been a 4th grader.
Yeah.
And you were the Shockers.
That was 2nd grade, actually. No, well, 3rd. I don't know. He might have been on the team. I don't know.
Okay, so that was your first title.
Yeah.
Who did you beat? Do you remember who you won in the?
I think we beat Docker.
No, that's impossible.
We beat the Irish.
We had a year where me, AJ, Docker, Anthony Hernandez, KT,
Lincoln.
Was that the?
We were on like the purple and yellow team.
We were like the Lakers.
Lakers
with Adam Thomas and my dad.
Did we beat you?
Awesome.
Yeah,
we beat you guys in the semifinals.
I remember that.
55-40.
So you guys like in 2nd or 3rd grade. That's when AJ was wearing Seahawk hats all the time.
Yeah, I was.
We beat you guys.
same color
I remember
outfits.
that. Yes. I remember that game. I think something happened, like someone missed a shot, and like it bounced off of the rim on like the other side of the court, and I went to go block it, and I just killed somebody.
I can't believe that's how you play basketball.
Oh, that's how I played with everything.
I've seen it.
So that's what I do.
I've witnessed it. So that's your first title, Russ. When was your 2nd title in Future Rangers?
5th grade. We beat the Cavs.
That's me.
Yeah. It was like 30-20.
I mean, I'm running the league and I couldn't cheat to win. This is unbelievable, man.
I had Evan Sanders and Grant Owens.
Yeah, college athletes. You had a golfer and a football player. Grant's a golfer now.
Is he actually?
Red Lake Golf.
I didn't know about that.
Who was your coach?
Jordan Murphy's dad. I can't think of his first name.
Justin Murphy. You had Justin Murphy as your coach?
Yeah.
And who was on my team?
You had Trey.
Was Jack Bacon on my team?
I think Jack Bacon. Hayden Smith. Was Hayden Smith on the team? I think he was.
This is the greatest This is the greatest show we've ever done. I don't care if we had, gosh dang, Josh Allen on next week. Okay, that was your second title. I'm going to have to go back and look at footage. All this stuff's on my phone. Who was your third title? Is that the famous where you walked? Will Zettler says to this day, my boss at Weeks and Benton, the GM of Weeks and Benton, William Dean Zettler, says you walked. And Zesty, his son, Jackson Zettler, they say you walked. Did you walk?
We're talking about 4th grade and house.
No, this wasn't 4th grade.
It's 6th grade. This is when it's
This
getting
was
real.
4th, 5th, and 6th together.
Okay.
This
getting
was
real.
where they actually had rules for this.
There was rules.
We were 16-1 at we were
16-1.
We were 15-1. Our one loss was to the Celtics, and our other game against Celtics got canceled that year.
Probably snow, because
Snow.
Travis couldn't get, because Justin White couldn't get the snow cleaned off. Probably.
Yeah, so it was the second time we played him that year. So, and we beat him.
So who was your coach?
It was Ralph Hamilton.
Shoot it, TJ.
We had TJ.
Ralph Hamilton.
We had Riley Pettigo in the starting lineup.
Oh, wow.
Oh, gosh.
Probably like 30, 20, 10.
Probably, yeah. He's a triple double machine.
Like 3
You
steals,
and
4 blocks.
but you made the game-winning shot, didn't you?
Yeah.
Show me how you did it. You got a rebound.
Gabe shot the ball.
Gabe McLean, the pride of the Gonzaga, whatever they're called.
Yeah.
He missed
Blocks.
it. I got the rebound, took a couple steps back, walked, and I shot it.
He did. He just said he walked. He walked. He shot it like this. He threw it in, and that was the title.
Yeah.
And who was on the team that you beat?
Wade Bumgart, Jackson
Tater
Wiggs.
Bumgart. You beat Jackson Wiggs. You beat Jackson Wiggs, Jackson Zettler, Zesty, and Tater Baumgart.
Yep.
That means Clint Baumgart must have been coaching.
Yep. Wow. It was me, Tiffin, Gabe, TJ, Riley, and then Crew Fraley was off the bench.
You guys had a squad.
The one thing I hated about in-house basketball was playing Andrew Berkmeyer.
Why? Because he was huge?
Yes.
What about playing Lucas Sloan?
Oh, my gosh.
I don't think
we
I've
don't
ever-
have long
I
enough.
I don't think
time
we
to play.
were we old enough to play Lucas
I
Sloan?
don't think we ever played Lucas Sloan.
I don't think we were because Jake's 2 years older than us.
I don't know.
I don't
I remember
know.
watching him play with Colin Hill once.
Awesome. That is
That's
awesome.
a great deal.
Yeah.
Well, we're having a lot of fun, obviously, with the Kinsman twins here, Luke and AJ. You know, I know you guys a long time. I've known you guys. I wish I could speak correctly. Talk about, you know, I have a lot of pride. You know, I'm sure as more and more guests come on the show in our new location, we've been able to put stuff up. The Benton Ranger baseball jersey, obviously the basketball jersey behind you guys. It means a lot to me being a dad that's raising 2 boys, one through high school, one as a freshman, that grown up in Benton, getting to play in Benton. Yeah, I mean, there we go. That's when we went to state. You know, obviously, I have a son that was in that picture. Talk about growing up in Benton, guys.
You want to go first, or?
I'll go first. Yeah.
All right.
You know, just living life. I think my childhood was amazing. You know, being outside all the time. You know, in my backyard.
I'm the Logan.
We started off in Benton.
Well, we started off in Benton on McFall Street.
McFall, yeah.
For like a couple years, right next to
10 years, and
I
then
forgot
we-
what the restaurant is.
Tequilas.
Tequila. Did
Back
they?
behind
I
Tequilas.
think they closed down, didn't they?
They're closed.
Wow.
I remember we used to ride bikes on that back alley road to get to Tequila
Yep.
sometimes.
And then I feel like once I think it was around 3rd grade, we moved out to Logan, and I think
Yes.
that's whenever it set off for us because we were out on property that's around no one else. And that's how we like it, just being private, and then going to town every now and then to do stuff. I mean, now that we're older and that we can all drive, we could all do more fun stuff. I think it's gotten a little bit better, but I also think growing up in Benton, where the culture's the same, where everyone knows each other,
Yeah.
where it's nothing like being in a big city or a big school where there's like 2,000 kids and you don't know like your class itself. Like you know everyone's names in their class, you know all the friends that you've grown up with, and I think it's just great whether that it's too small. I don't think it's too small really at all, like Ewing or anything like that, but I think it's also nothing like Marion where they're 2 or 3 times the size of it.
Sure.
You just know everybody else around you.
When did you guys realize that sports was going to be huge for both of you?
I think
Probably ever since we started playing sports.
probably, yeah. I mean,
Was baseball the first sport you played, like a
something
team
like-
sport?
I think
Yeah.
so. I think we played.
Baseball and then basketball.
Yeah.
We didn't play football till like fourth or fifth grade.
I think I played football.
But you played
Oh,
JFL
we
both
played
right
JFL
before high
football.
school?
Yeah,
He
forgot
played. I
about
think
that.
he played for like a year in JFL.
Luke
eighth
was,
grade
Luke
year.
was off and on with.
I
JFL.
played JFL my fifth grade year. I had absolutely no idea what I was doing, so I was like done after that season.
And he came back 8th grade.
I remember John Hosick trying to get me to play.
Who was?
John Hosick.
Josh.
Yeah.
Or Josh.
Josh
Is it Josh or
Yeah,
Josh?
Josh.
It's Josh Hosick. I meant
Yeah.
my fault.
And I think whenever I joined football, it was third grade year. I wanted to play tackle football, and I was too young, too small, whatever. We played flag football for the year.
Right.
Fourth grade, that started off football journey for me at least, and I loved it ever since I stepped on the field. I loved everything about it. I still love it to this day, and I think with football and like there's the other sports, baseball, basketball, track, all that stuff's good. But I think also football teaches the best about being a better person, like being more disciplined and being smarter about stuff, and it teaches you a lot about being a man and like doing better for yourself and for others and watching what you do. And I think it also just teaches everything that every man should know in life. It's a great teaching sport, and it's great for I think everybody probably.
You know, we've joked about it. And Russ, I've asked 7 straight questions. You're going to have to jump in here eventually. I don't know what you're doing over there, if you're starstruck or something. I mean, you grew up with these two.
I don't know who they are.
I know. How much of it, and I know your dad, obviously Josh, big into sports, coached at Benton for many, many years, very involved in youth sports, not just football. He was involved with Future Rangers, basketball, with the park baseball rec leagues. He coached travel baseball with me, with you guys. I mean, I've got pictures of your dad standing there, coaching. Your dad's a towering, big, strong dude. Let's talk about, we joked about it earlier, but it had to be cool having an older brother that was really good at sports too.
Yeah.
I mean, I know there's been some, I know you guys used to butt heads. I've seen, I grew up with you guys, so I don't know as much with Luke, but I know AJ and Jake used to.
Oh yeah, it was constant.
Still do. It was like two big Brahma bulls going at it. But it had to
bison.
be. It's okay to be honest with this, guys. It had to be cool to have an older brother that was a awesome baseball player, great football player, not a good basketball player, even though he thinks he is. He does have a good jump shot. But honestly, was it cool having an older brother?
I think it was nice having that. He was good at everything that he did, and also being able to idolize him a little bit and use that as motivation to be as good as him or be better. But looking up at him when he was playing baseball, playing football, I mean, it was great as just a good way to keep me going and keep me pushing for what I want to be.
For me, just like when we were young, and Jacob had those travel ball games when he used to play for the Bullets, SI Bullets.
Yeah.
We used to go to like Fairview, all that other stuff. I honestly didn't really watch any of the games. I kind of just played video games on my tablet or just ran around.
Right.
I'm
looking at pictures when I coached. You guys keep talking.
Football, when he played football, I honestly was not paying attention to any of the games. I was just running around.
Thanks for being honest.
Yeah.
He's being honest here.
I didn't really like idolize him for like motivation to play sports. I kind of just like my 8th grade year, I was like, man, if I'm gonna play football in high school, I need to start.
Yep, that's it.
I'm gonna need to start playing football in 8th grade
Coach with me.
to get used
Can
to
we
it.
get this? Will this be on the camera somewhere?
Maybe.
Send it in to me. I'll put an overlay on there.
You put like the picture of us and there's just the picture of him.
That is a man. I mean, that is a man. All beef.
But let's see. Yeah, 8th grade year. I remember when I came back 8th grade year, our coach was like, he asked me if I could play quarterback. He asked me if I knew how to throw a spiral. Did not know how.
And then you went through Derek Stowers.
And then I did go to Derek Stowers.
The football guru, Derek Stowers.
Yeah.
QB coach.
Yep, I went. Me, Evan Munoz, Tiffin.
Hey, one of you turned out to be a heck of a quarterback at least, right?
Yeah.
Tiffin?
Yeah. Yeah, 8th grade year, and then I played like receiver, running back. I played every single position you
I feel
could.
like you got injured a gazillion times.
I got injured like once
I know, but it just
against
like,
that Murphy game.
Murfreesboro.
yeah, I know, but you got injured one time, but that season was so short. It felt like it was like 100 times.
I was kind of glad it was over.
Yeah, it's 4-game spring season. spring ball.
Muddy, everything else.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember him getting hit, and all I remember was just him screaming to the top of his
you
lungs
can
when he got hit. And it just turns to be a stinger.
At least you got a hair in hospital.
I got
bro.
nerve damage in my shoulder.
Was it nerve damage?
Yeah.
I thought it was just a stinger.
No, it was a nerve damage.
We thought
I thought I felt something like
Your mom was scared to death when that happened.
Oh, yeah.
Was that your 8th grade year?
Yeah.
I felt something going like down like the inside of my back, like my shoulder
Oh, my.
blade. I was like, yeah, I definitely did something.
Hey, when you tackled him, the ball flew out of his
I
arm.
remember. Was it on?
Tyler left.
I don't even remember the play exactly, but it was down at the goal line,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
it was on. We were on defense.
We were like the 10-yard line.
He was playing safety.
I
or
was
corner.
playing cornerback.
Yeah.
And I was like, it was like trips right with like a running back on the right. And I'm all by myself. I'm like, okay. And I remember our coach was like, just sit here. They're going to run a jet sweep. And that's what they did. And I'm like, I'm ready. And then like helmet first, smokes me. I'm like, yeah, this is.
Here's my question for you guys. How often when you guys were growing up, did you have to explain, yes, we're twins?
Too many.
I mean,
times.
people-
Did you have to explain the difference between fraternal and paternal?
Well,
We didn't even like. The thing with us is that people didn't ask if we were twins.
They didn't think you were, right?
no,
No, they
me and
had-
Jake. They would
me
always
and
ask if me and Jake were the
Right.
twins,
Wow.
and they would always think that he's just like a adopted part
Most
of
of
the
the time.
side.
The adopted kinsman Luke! The sprinter of the family.
Yes.
So he was too skinny.
Yeah.
Well, obviously you guys get into high school, and things take off for both of you.
Absolutely.
They take off. I mean, I have a picture. I won't show it on here, but I have a picture of Trey's freshman year in football, and you're standing next to Trey, and he's way up here, and you're down here. Now, if you guys were together, you're
We're like
probably
right.
about the same height, probably, right?
Yeah.
You both changed a bunch in high school, and when did it really click for you guys in high school that, man, we have a chance to do some really good things?
Sophomore.
I mean, do you remember?
Sophomore year for me, I think.
Yeah.
I think it was
Football.
football. That
Did
when
you start playing varsity? your
I was
sophomore?
on. I started on varsity my sophomore year. I was pulled up my freshman year, just sat the bench, and my
You got to
sophomore
play
year.
against Sparta.
I did get to play against Sparta. I got
I
destroyed
was
in
videoing
that
that game actually.
I got destroyed in that game
Freshman year.
by like a jet sweep. It was jet sweep. This linebacker who's like a senior just smokes me. And then my sophomore year, I started at right guard, and I also started at nose tackle sophomore year, and that really clicked for me. Just it taught me a lot about what I didn't know. And I remember the first game my sophomore year against Carterville, they had like an NFL size offensive line. They had like a 6'3" center, like a 6'2" center, 6'3" guards, a 6'5" tackle. One of them was like 380. He was
That's
huge.
big.
Yeah, he was huge.
One of them still played till this year. One of them started from their freshman year. It's wild. Jackson
Jackson.
Smith.
Yeah, he's still there. Yeah, he started his freshman year in the playoffs
I know, it's wild.
against Coal City, I think. I don't know if they played Coal City first round or
They played them
second round.
Second round. They
Yeah.
played Geneseo first. I know because my cousin, he played for that team. It was
Gavin or Nathan?
Gavin or
That's a
Nathan?
joke. You said Geneseo. I'm sorry.
Oh.
It's Geneseo. I was just being a smart aleck.
But yeah, that team was loaded.
Yeah,
They
I mean,
were.
I forget you have a cousin that
yeah, Bryce.
Yeah.
And
Bryce. So people know Bryce.
Bryce Smith, number 13, Carterville Lions, with Rise Performance now.
Oh, with who?
Rise Performance.
Rice.
Rise.
Rice. Okay, I was like Rice. Like cool. Wait,
They
I've
bought
seen
out
him.
Starks.
oh, that's his place.
He-
Or he's
he
part
He
of
doesn't
it?
He's
own
part
it,
of it.
but he works at the
That's
one at
awesome.
Carterville. I ran into him a couple times.
Is he as built as me? To be honest.
I wouldn't say
I,
that.
thank you. Thank you.
Appreciate you guys.
Sure.
Love you guys.
I ran into him a couple times because my Carterville, I have a throws coach from Carterville that I work with, and they work out there with the throwers, and I've seen him there multiple times. He knows me, and I know him pretty well.
So sophomore year of football for you, it clicks. When does it click for you?
Honestly, I probably didn't start football didn't click for me till like my senior year.
Your sophomore year, you caught a pass to win a conference.
I know, but
I can tell you right where you're at Harrisburg. I know right where you caught the pass.
I
That's
know.
your sophomore year, right?
yeah, I remember.
We
it
won
too.
the conference because of that catch.
And then
Yeah.
he caught it touchdown. I tipped it, and then Lucas Wilson picks it off to finish the game.
It's
That
just
was
like-
awesome.
That was great.
Like-
That was awesome.
Yep.
Special
Like-
team.
You know, AJ, he started his sophomore year. Like me, I was just on and off.
Sure.
You know, especially junior year. I thought about quitting my junior year.
Really?
3 games in.
You
I
were
just-
frustrated?
Yeah, I was frustrated.
What
But
were you? Obviously, junior year is tough for me because Trey's injured, and it's hard to watch your son miss his whole junior year. Basically, misses his whole junior year of basketball. I mean, he comes back the last 4 games. I mean, it was whatever. It happens, you know. I knock on wood, it doesn't happen to Bobo, but it's tough. I mean, I know. I mean, I had a lot of conversations with your dad. It's hard. It's got to be hard when things are going so well for him, and you're like, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, he's starting. He's playing both sides of the ball his junior year, and you're kind of in limbo with running back, what were you playing on defense junior year?
I didn't play defense at all.
No defense?
But like my junior year, I was like basically straight running back.
Okay.
Sophomore year, I was receiver, running back. I
Right.
don't know. I just played both positions.
What made you stick it out?
I mean, I don't really know. I think I just told myself to stick it out and see how it would go, And like my junior year, when AJ Craven got hurt with his shoulder, and
Gosh, AJ Craven, what a stud, man! But young man had so many injuries,
especially his shoulder.
Yeah.
Gosh, dang.
and against that Anna Jonesboro game when Riley started after he got
Riley
hurt,
Spencer.
Yeah, he started. I guess I don't know, like 2 fumbles or something like that, and they like put me in. That's like when I actually started playing a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I started. Then I kind of felt like, okay, like this is a lot better than just sitting on the
What
bench.
week was that? Your junior year?
Like
Week 5.
5.
And
yeah.
you start playing a lot the rest of the year, correct?
I started the rest of the year.
Yes. Okay.
And then we played against Mount Carmel for freezing cold first round.
I remember the
Snake
games.
pit.
Yeah.
We gave them a heck of a game.
Yeah, we did.
We
We,
gave them
we
a
were the
heck of a
closest game till the state championship game.
We gave them a heck of a game, man.
They got beat
I
69
think I
to
also ended the game. I offsided on the game.
Well, I wasn't going to bring
No,
that up,
AJ.
AJ. Why are you bringing that up?
You know what happened, AJ? We scored a touchdown, but you were a legal man down.
No, that was Petticoat.
Oh,
No, that
my
was-
God.
that was
We're bringing
better.
this up?
Or
Did you catch the pass?
No, Jesser did.
Jesser's the Pettit caught the pass. Yeah. Oh, Lord. I didn't think we were going to bring this up.
And
I
you
wasn't
false started on
going to.
defense.
Jumped
Russ
off
wasn't going to bring
sides.
anything bad up, guys.
They're pointing fingers at each other. I wasn't going to.
This is what we always do. But no, yeah. No, you false started on defense to lose the game.
Yeah.
He just said to lose the game. No pressure on
Well,
there, big
he's
man.
being right because it was a 4th down, and
No, I was at the game. I know. I wasn't just going to talk
4th
about
and 3rd, and I offsided, and
It happens.
yeah.
At least you don't have to feel as bad as the young rookie kicker for the Ravens last night.
Oh my God.
Oh, he's crying on the field.
Yeah.
You could see him
I'm
cry.
a Steelers fan.
I felt bad for the guy, honestly.
You should have
Well,
seen
he
how
didn't,
you
but
should have
I
seen
did.
how excited I was. My heart was. I should have had my watch on to see my heart rate.
I bet it was like
probably like
200 beats or
150.
something.
Probably.
Like I was like,
he
oh.
pushed it right bad, man.
Chris Boswell scared me after we scored that touchdown and missed the extra point. I was nervous about that.
Josh, we're live on the air right now. I can't take this call. All right, love you. That was your dad, guys. Your father called. Since this one over here is answering the phone last week.
Luke, talk about switching from senior year. I mean, still going senior year. I mean, from what I remember, you really didn't know what you were wanting to do after high school, right?
Well,
You were kind of getting an idea.
Like so my junior year, like I started like doing these like teacher aids for like school,
Yeah.
like grade school and stuff, like because I didn't know what I wanted. I wanted to be a physical therapist my freshman year, and then I took a health orientation class, and I wanted to just it was terrible,
It was terrible.
absolutely terrible.
You did not want to be Kevin Griggs,
I don't know who that is.
the guy that runs NovaCare. Kevin.
Oh, Kevin, yeah.
Kevin. Come on, Kevin.
I call him Sarge 2.0.
Or Sarge. You didn't want to be Sarge or Kevin, right?
No, I remember Isaiah Jones in that class, Caden Pryor.
Yeah. KP.
Who else was in that class? I can't remember. Oh, Corbin Fertini.
He's in Arizona now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
I think he's at a Christian school.
He's at Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
So Russ asked you this. So this is when you decide you want to be a teacher because you're going into education.
My
right?
junior year, yeah.
Junior
All
year.
right, so you did okay. I
My
get
junior
it.
year, I went to I wanted to try it out. I went to 6th grade. Miss Chady.
Little
suit-
flashback.
Yeah.
Don't give
I
me
mean, that probably like middle school was like not my stuff. Like they're really weird. And like I don't know, I didn't feel it. And my senior year, I went back. I wanted to try it in grade school, so I went with Miss Fletcher. And I just loved it.
Fell in love with being a teacher.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm married to one. My wife. I will say this much about teaching. It's a calling. I mean, really, it doesn't matter if Melissa's been a first grade teacher for 20 years. If you're a kindergarten teacher, if you're a high school teacher, everyone in between. I mean, I'm not trying to do a commercial here, but you're shaping people's lives.
Mm.
I mean, you.
The pressure's on you.
The pressure's in a small town where I'm just going to be blunt on here. You guys know how I am. A lot of these kids don't always have moms and dads.
No.
You know, and you can be the big I don't want to get emotional because I'm bad about that, but you can be a positive influence to these kids, and it's a huge deal. You know, because they don't always have it at home. You know, they don't have a lot of these kids. You know, they don't have a lot of these kids aren't as fortunate as the 5 of us in this room right now. You know, I know this much. You know, you're going into education. That's definitely a calling. I wasn't going to do it, but I'm going to talk about it because it ate me up for a long time. But your guys' senior year, your class, you know, I've been a part of that class for a long time. You know, I coached, obviously, growing up, basketball and baseball with your class. It was the largest male class to go through Benton in like 25 years. I don't know if you guys knew that. Wow. Huge, about 2-to-1, boys to girls. And Coach Weinmiller, Coach Groves, Coach Blondie back before Brett left, they knew your guys' class was going to be very good in sports. And this is stuff that was talked about when you guys were 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. And your senior year of football does not start off well. At one time, we're 2-3. Mm-hmm. I wasn't in that locker room. Obviously, I have a son that was in the locker room. You were in the locker room. You two were in the locker room. How were things when Benton sat 2-3 2 years ago?
It was a wake-up call for sure.
We had just lost to Nashville, correct?
Yes. Lost to Nashville
3-3,
at Nashville.
We were 3-3 then?
Yeah, we
lost to DeQuoin.
Okay.
Before that.
We lost to DeQuoin by like 3 points, I think. It was like
Yeah.
17-20.
21-10.
21-10.
21-10.
That was Nashville, right?
Yeah. No, that was DeQuoin.
No, we lost to Nashville 27-10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But after that, there's people thinking we're not going to make the playoffs,
We
guys.
started the year out scoring opponents 97-0, which
98.
Carterville,
blew
Salem,
Carterville out.
Mm-hmm. Everybody, we were on top of the world. I think that's what got to us, truthfully.
Yeah.
Obviously, I didn't play, so I did it. I was.
We don't have to tell that part.
I was 6 man, but
6 man, I like it.
Yep.
but
wrong.
I think honestly, it was just. I think it got to us, and a lot of our guys, we'd made the playoffs every year, but I don't know. I think just starting out like that was because to that point we'd lost the first game of the year every year up to that point, correct?
Yeah.
I think starting out 2-0 got to us, and then we ran into DuQuoin, who was really good that year, and you had Jonathan Brown, Jeremiah Jones. You go on, and then we lose again to Murfreesboro at home. That was a really tough way to lose.
Weird weather. It was a weird weather game.
It was like raining at halftime.
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
I mean, we had a delay. Then we played for a couple minutes and went to halftime and lost at home. That was big killer. Played Ann Jonesboro. We thought that was a bounce back win. Then run into Nashville, who ended up making the quarterfinals as well. So I think that just
After the Nashville game, I'm just going to tell you guys, from having obviously I'm involved with sports in Benton, people thought the season was done.
Yeah.
People thought, yeah, they're done. Right? We're 3-3, right? Mm-hmm. We rattle off 3 straight wins. You guys were in that locker room. What changed for Benton? What changed? This is what I felt, and I want you guys to tell me. Stuff had come so easy for your guys' class always through school. We had won in everything. You know, that same year, your guys, right before that, when you guys were juniors, the basketball team goes to the state championship, when you guys were juniors.
golf.
A lot of golf had been tremendous. We'd had people win state titles in wrestling and state titles in track. You had won a state championship already, as a junior in track. Something must have had to click, guys, because a lot of people thought, oh, they're 3-3, this season's done. We're this close to going further than any team's ever gone. We've been the second team ever to go to the semifinals. You guys know how close we were. What changed?
I think it was like I said before, it was a wake-up call. Like, I think that we knew how good we were, and we slacked the work. We slacked, we were just falling behind on what we actually should be. And I think the leaders in our group stood up and actually took it and went off with it, because I feel like if we didn't have the leaders we did, we wouldn't have went that deep into the playoffs, at least.
I think it's just, our ego.
I thought Doc Young was going to break something. You said ego. You thought ego?
2-0,
On top of the world, blew out Carterville.
And then we started losing it, and then everyone started losing confidence. And I think that's what killed us. I feel like our class was really big on mentality. If we lose, oh, this is really bad. I don't know if we can do anything better, and then loss after loss, and we're like, man, this is really bad.
What are you laughing at, Russ?
I think Coach Hawk just drew down the driveway. I don't know.
Was it?
I don't know.
Jesse's.
Oh, it was Jesse?
Okay.
What was Jesse doing?
Who knows? I heard the door shut.
Oh, man.
Have you guys ever watched the game?
Which one?
Okay.
The last one?
Who was that game against?
Monticello.
Marcelo,
Have
yeah.
you ever watched the
I've watched
Monticello
it
game?
too many times.
No, I haven't
You
watched
have?
it.
I have.
I've watched it.
I had Huddle for a little
A lot.
while after the season was over. I just kept watching it, just
Did they ever
one,
eat at you?
all the time. I always looked at mistakes as like I could have. I know better than this. Like I know I'm better than this, and I shouldn't be repeating this.
You made some huge catches in the Monticello game.
I had one. There was trips where I ran a post, caught it over the Monticello quarterback,
Yes.
and
Mike
then
Young.
Ike Young. Now he's at Illinois.
Illinois.
called a flag on it.
Is he there for baseball?
Yeah.
Yes. That was 93.
Called a flag on for like holding or something, and then we ran the same play,
Yes.
and Jesser caught it that next time, basically like the same yardage.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah,
It was a lot of fun.
nerves.
Hey, we lost it.
They cracked down on our offense pretty well in that game. I mean, they knew we were a pulling team. They knew we pulled trap, guard, everything we could throw at them. They knew it, and they found a way to crack it down. And I think that was a really big thing that shut us down.
Yeah, up to that point in the playoffs, we had scored less, it was only 3 rounds. But I mean, both playoff
The first
games-
2 games we blew people out.
Yeah, and I think that's what kind of, which I'm just standing there from the sideline, so I can't really say anything. I wasn't playing. But I think that we were a little bit starstruck whenever they came out. They scored that first touchdown. It kind of gave us a little bit of a road bump there. I think that's what kind of got us behind the 8 ball, which I think we had a great second half.
We did.
Second half was
We're
unbelievable.
a
was
second
great.
half team.
Tiffin played his guts out. In the
He had
second
150 total yards.
He went nuts in the second
rushing
half.
yards, maybe. I don't know.
half. Even after the turnover late in the third, he still bounced back in the fourth quarter. And I'm not a stat. I love stats because of sports, but I say heart, determination, will, grit can take you further than stats any day.
Mm-hmm.
And he about willed us to. I'm gonna get
He
upset.
had 4 total touchdowns, I believe.
He went nuts, man. He went
I-
nuts that second half. He's a tough dude. You guys know you played with him, ran with your friends with him.
I'm obviously been best friends with him
Granville's
for a very,
quarterback.
very, very long time, and I still think that he's
Tiffin Gazookas went nuts in the second half.
he's one of the better players to go through Benton, in my opinion. I know he's obviously my best friend, so I have some bias there, but
Say what
really,
you want, man. Bomb for God's Russ Conwell.
yeah,
I think my favorite part about that game was the fact we went to overtime.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then we got the ball back. Like we won the head toss or the coin toss, and I feel like we came out shooting,
Yeah.
and I feel like it's just one little slip up. I mean, we were like a yard away from scoring,
Yeah.
and it
Yeah.
was tough.
So okay. So let's switch gears. I got to get out of football because I'll talk for 7 hours about football. You two both have flourished in track. Now, both award-wise in football, you
All-State
All-State,
All-State senior year,
Yep.
All-Conference, both of you All-Conference. Were either of you All-South? Okay,
No.
yeah, you have to be All-South to be All-State. So you're All-Conference,
Docker wasn't.
All-South. I'm not talking basketball right now. I'm not talking about Docker the blocker. So we got All-Conference, All-South, All-State in football in 2024 or 23.
24.
24.
Okay, so in 24. You're All-Conference in 24 in football, correct?
That was your senior year.
Your senior year, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
should
yeah.
have been South, but
Right. We won't get into that, but
Yeah.
you're All-Conference. Let's get into track. I mean, because obviously you guys have both flourished in track. You're a sprinter, ran the 200, 100, right? You're a thrower. When did you realize, AJ, that, wow, I got a chance to do some awesome stuff in track?
Sophomore year at sectionals, I first developed the spin technique in the shot put. It's pretty close to it. And I threw.
my technique's better than his.
That's probably
I'm going
is.
to fall down right now.
And I think I threw around 50 feet my sophomore year at the end of the season. I was always
Wow.
I was always a glider. I glided all the time through middle school.
You what?
Glided.
The freak does that mean?
So
It's like a kickback almost.
it's like a flying squirrel.
Is this a dance? What are you talking about? Kickback.
But I always did the glide throughout.
Like
middle
your
school.
slide.
It's like a slide almost.
I got it.
And I developed the spin just because from YouTube and just from doing it myself. I built the spin for me based off of just what I saw and what I could put in. And I threw around 50 feet right before sectionals. I went to sectionals at Salem, fouled out all 3 throws. And the qualifying mark was 48. So if I would have stayed in the ring at least one time, I would have went to state as a sophomore in shot put. And that's what really set it off. Because discus wasn't really a big thing for me. I was always a shot put guy. Like in middle school, I thought I was going to be a big discus thrower, but once I got my sophomore year and I started getting better at shot, that's what really clicked it off for me, was that sophomore track meet.
You went nuts in track. I mean, obviously, your dad and I talk a lot. When did you think, okay, I got a shot? Did it just happen over time, or in your head you think, oh my, I could do some big stuff in this?
At first I thought I'd get close to being big in it. I thought I would get
This is like your sophomore year?
This was my junior year.
Junior, okay.
When I was going to my junior year track season, I thought that I was throwing around indoor state. I threw like 55. I think I gained like 5 feet in the off season. Indoor state, I get like second behind Caleb Smith, who's at Indiana University right now.
Okay.
And I threw 55.
Hoosiers?
Yeah. And I threw 55 feet that meet, got second. That outdoor season, I clicked again.
So 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And you start winning meets, right?
I start winning meets. I start climbing the ladder. I went 56 the first outdoor meet, 57 at DuQuoin, 58.
When did you break our school record at Benton?
At DuQuoin, I think it was the relays. I threw 59.6.
Your junior or senior year?
Junior.
Junior. So you break a long time standing Benton
74-year record.
74 years, and it was held by Bauer?
Joe Bauer.
Yeah, by Bauer.
In 1950.
Holy Moses.
He threw 58 feet 8 inches.
John Bauer.
Yeah. I think it was Joe.
Oh, that was John. He played in the pros.
Yeah, he was. I think he was on the Giants.
Okay, yeah. I mean, unbelievable.
Yeah.
So AJ starts having all his success in throwing, and then you're sprinting, right?
Yeah.
How's that going for you?
I mean, nothing started kicking off till my senior year. That was probably like the best year I've ever had in track, because my freshman year, I'm behind Keegan Glover.
He's fast.
Levi Frost.
Yes, Frosty the Snowman.
All those guys. Like, I was just kind of there for whenever they needed help.
Sure.
My sophomore year, I think I was healthy that year, but that's when I started racing for myself, 100, 200, and I honestly was not the fastest guy in the world. I mean, I was quick, but I think I ran 11.8 my sophomore year, and it's not very good.
I can run an 11.8 20-meter dash. 20-meter dash.
11.
Good?
I think it's pretty good.
Actually, my sophomore year, no, I ran a 12.
Yeah. Well,
And then
I'm slow, so that sounds great to me. You ran 12. Good job.
in the 200, I ran a 25.
Right.
Junior year.
What helped you? Obviously, by your senior year, you started running better times. Did you get into weightlifting? I mean, what happened? Body change? I mean, what?
My junior year, I got hurt. I hurt both my hamstrings.
Huge quads.
My muscles in my hamstrings, I don't know, they tightened up, and I just couldn't fully extend my knee up to run. So I was at half the season. Or I could run, but it just hurt so bad. Shout out Joe Raby, by the way. Off season, he just, oh my gosh, probably the
Joe Raby and Dr. Kathleen.
Yep, the
helped you a ton, right?
Best physical trainer ever.
Yeah, Joe Raby on the show. He's a good Christian young man.
Talk about the senior year. I mean, you guys broke some records, right, for 4x1, everything like that.
We got our 4x1 got second or third all time. I think so.
Oh, you guys were
really close.
That's why I remember.
.10 off the record.
Wow.
I think so, something like that. Ever since I went to Cathleen's for training, I met a bunch of cool guys there. Brody Wilt from Pinckneyville, long jumper, triple jumper. Been to state since his sophomore year. He's a senior now. Ray Sickey, I met Ray Sickey there.
He's super tall.
Very tall, 6'10".
Extremely tall.
He's ever in the league, by the way.
You mean throw a picture of him up there so everybody...
See that picture?
No, he's not in that picture.
Yes.
Met some great people there. And then when indoor track started, 60-meter dash, that wasn't really my best ever event. I'm pretty sure that was that when I got my tonsils removed?
It was around that time.
My senior year?
Yeah, it was around
I got my tonsils.
Luke's had a lot of injuries and things happen in his life. You've had to overcome. Good for you. It's life.
Wisdom teeth or tonsils?
Wisdom teeth.
Wisdom teeth, yeah. Wisdom teeth.
You have wisdom?
Not anymore.
I got them taken out in January or February. And then, a couple weeks later, we had the tracks, like indoor track at Marion. First 60-meter dash, first run in a long time. And I was kind of being cautious. So all I did was run the 60. I usually would run the 200. Or did I run the 200?
We don't know.
I ran the
You
200.
can say anything on here.
I ran the 200. 60, I don't know. It's just not my best. I gradually gain speed, within the race. So it's not my best performance. But I ran like a 24.5 or something like that. And indoor track is like extremely hard, especially when like the track is flat. You don't have like curves. Like, so in like college track, when you run curves, it has like higher elevation, like the further the lane you're out, and they don't have that. So it's just like really tough to get around a curve and keep your momentum
Sure.
through the whole way. So I didn't really do the best, but I think it was like, first Weber meet.
Outdoor. Yeah.
First outdoor meet. It was very windy outside against us, and it was kind of raining. And me and Kobe Calais, lane 7 and 8, that's who I ran hundreds with.
Put your brother to sleep. He's yawning on you, man.
Sorry.
Unbelievable.
Sorry.
Brotherly love right there. He's telling the story of his senior year track
I'm
and you're
listening.
yawning.
I'm listening.
I won like the 100 there, but it was like an 11.9. It was so windy. But I think gradually, like through the year, like through the track season and working out with Joe Raby.
Sure.
Like-
Again, Joe Raby.
Joe Raby.
He's getting a lot of shout-outs.
He's going to
Yes,
shout out to get him on.
shout-outs. Great guy.
You ended up getting all conference your senior year in track, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I didn't have my my best run till I got to Mascuda.
That's a big meet. Mascuta's a big
There was
meet.
a military classic, and then there was a sectional meet.
sectional. I think it was sectional meet. I ran my best at sectionals. It was very windy too, but they flipped the side of the track to run the 100 on. So like usually, you're running from from north to south, but they switched it from south to north, and the wind was on our back.
Sure.
It makes you faster. So
I need all help I can get.
So, I mean, I was very nervous, obviously, because this is like either make it or break it for state right here. And, race goes on and I like finish, before I even finished, I thought the finish line was before the actual finish line, so I stopped, like stutter stepped.
Oh.
But, I mean, I still, like, in my heat, there was like 10 heats.
Wow.
I tied my heat. I ran like an 11.2.1. Like my name wasn't on the board at first, and then my name came up. And for the meet, I was talking to Webb about the 100-meter record because back in the day, hand times that was the record. They didn't have like lasers or anything.
Right.
So he said like without lasers, it's like 0.20 off with laser. So the record's like 11 seconds. And I don't know.
So you're close to having the record.
I was kind of close.
Yeah.
So in track, you're only allowed to have at least 5 mile per hour winds on your back for it to count as like an actual like time.
Right.
I had 6.1.
No. Thanks, God.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lord.
Yeah. I thought so in athlete.net, you could like look at records for your teams and stuff. And it said I was like after that race, it said I was like number 1 for like the records and stuff, but like, since people don't have the times from 1980.
Sure. That was probably in the 70s when that
record.
happened. So you have a great, great senior year. Big brother, but not big brother. Younger big brother over here. How much pressure goes into it your senior year, AJ? You win a state title as a junior. Mm-hmm. Which year is harder for you, your junior or senior year?
Senior, for sure.
To try to duplicate it?
Because you have expectations to not only duplicate it, but absolutely destroy your old record. Like, I was thinking I was going to hit around 63 that year. I only ended up hitting around, I think I hit 60 feet 9 inches that year. And then
Which is last year, right?
Yeah. And then I hit that at the home meet. I think it was the Chuck Euler invitation. I hit that, and I think at state, I hit 19 meters, which is 62 feet, but I stepped on the toe board, and it was a huge throw. It was probably the farthest I've ever thrown a 12, and that little slip up cost it. But the amount of pressure going, you have to be back to back, and you have to prove that you're better than you were.
People are gunning for you.
There's people that were talking about you,
Yeah.
that are going to try to beat you.
Yeah, I'm sure you definitely had a lot of pressure saying I was talking about it at school, and there was a lot of people talking about it at school. But how do you say you like compose that and not worry about that stuff?
I took it as a way to make sure that I'm continuing to do my training, continuing to push myself harder, and proving people wrong. I used that as a big motivation in my life to prove people wrong, and I just had to make sure that I didn't fall behind or I didn't do anything that would hurt me or anything like that. And I had a lot of motivation coming from my family, for sure. They always kept me going, and they always told me to strive to be better.
I'm going to ask you this. Just I know personally, but the people watching or listening don't. Talk about work ethic, and I remember our families have been friends for a long time. I remember coming over to your house, and with my boys, or sometimes without the boys, and you'd be downstairs just hulking the weights, and your dad would be like, "Yeah, he's already lifted twice today."
Yeah. What about when me and Luke, Kevin were playing Xbox? AJ, weren't we making fun of him a little bit because he was over there lifting weights instead of playing Xbox?
Probably
Yeah.
playing Fortnite.
Why do you decide to do that?
Yeah, what put you to work so hard?
I think I was gifted with a great work ethic, honestly. I don't think I got it really from anyone. It must have been from a family member like my dad or so, but I've always...
Val, I'm giving it to your mom.
But I've always been the type of person to have a good work ethic to get things done, and I'd always look at myself and just push myself to be better than I was yesterday, be better than I was a month ago. And I just kept pushing myself like crazy in high school. I wanted to be something. I knew I was going to be big in high school, or at least something close to it, and I wanted to make sure that that's how it was, and that's how it was going to be.
If you guys want to see AJ's record-breaking throw, go to Big Diesel Fan Club on Instagram. You'll be able to see it there.
Big Diesel Fan Club on Instagram?
Yes.
All right, Big Diesel Fan Club on Instagram.
Is Big Diesel Fan Club going to travel up, like if he gets some big-time meets or anything?
Hopefully.
I have Indiana State coming up in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks, we'll be throwing there. I'm going to switch it on you a little bit. You know, this is the Ballin' for God show. Russ started this. You guys have been friends with Russ for a long time. Russell loves sports and he loves the Lord. And I know that's important to all of us in this room. I think Dr. Young for sure. Dr. Young, are you saved?
What?
Are you saved?
Yeah.
All right, if you're not, we're going to pray for you at the end of the show. We'll have an altar call right here.
Sweet.
We'll do it right here. But talk about, I know how important it is to you, and you started wearing a T-shirt. Did you start wearing that T-shirt your junior or senior year?
Junior year.
And what did that T-shirt say?
Jesus saves.
And you wore it to every meet.
Every meet.
Did you get looks for that? Did people talk to you about that?
People brought it up in church sometimes. I mean, we go to the same church.
We do.
Panky would bring it up, or Mark Miner would bring it up. But I didn't really do it for the attention. I know people that don't have relationships with Jesus, and I know how important it is to have a relationship with them because
Plants a seed.
What?
I said plants a seed.
Yeah,
seed,
absolutely.
something like
For
that.
sure.
And I feel like having the attention that I did was God given to use that
Amen.
as a way to praise Him and show people what He did in my life. And I don't tend to think people that don't have a relationship with Him are lost, but I want them to make sure that they have a good relationship with Him and that they need a relationship with Him because He's the best thing ever. And I give Him all the glory, all the praise, and I just thank Him for just the small stuff to what I've done now. And He deserves all the glory that I can give.
All right, the show's over. Thanks a lot. Let's all go home. Let's take an offering now.
I think
Hey, it sums it up right there,
Yeah,
man. That
it
sums
did.
up. That's
And I think that with the attention that I had, again, especially winning state or, it was my dad's idea in the first place. He knew that this could have been something big, and he goes, "Here, wear this." And I go, "Okay."
Did you wear it at state too?
Yeah.
That's
I
awesome.
wore that, and then I had my senior year. I had a different shirt on. I wore the Jesus Save shirt before the meet. After I won, I wore a shirt that says, I think it was, "Wait, let me praise God first."
That's awesome.
And I think there's a picture of that, I think on Facebook or somewhere around there. But we've been big on faith in our family forever, and it's just, if you have a platform like that, use it and spread His name to everyone that you can possibly get to.
all it takes is just to pray,
Yeah.
and everything comes alive.
Yeah.
Man, that's good. I mean, Go ahead. Sorry, I'm up 12-3 right now.
No,
You get to when the Hawkins come up, you get to ask all the questions.
it takes a lot of courage though to profess your faith. I'd say that whenever, say, a top athlete like you and an athlete like you, and you see a guy like that, I think that truly inspires somebody. I mean, Docker, he was probably one of the better players in the state, and he was a bold Christian. I mean, you guys could easily be going down the wrong path and doing all the partying and all that stuff, but rather, and you guys show people, hey, this is what it's about.
Absolutely.
I just think a lot of that has to do with how you were raised by
Yeah,
your mom and dad,
yeah.
Very disciplined.
Yeah.
your grandparents.
Very.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't understand parties. You know, I don't like going to parties. I think it's kind of dumb.
Yeah.
Like, you're risking yourself.
And wasting your time.
It's a PSA right there for not the party right there with
Well,
the Kinsman twins.
It's just you have a perfectly good chance to have a good relationship with Jesus, and you choose to do something like that. I think, I mean, it's anyone's personality, it's anyone's preference. They can decide if they want. It's just, I don't think of it as a good way to live your life.
No.
No, at all.
Luke, you've been really involved. I know this because the three of us go to Winnington Church. You've been really involved with the youth back there, back with Becky Jones and Bob Pankey Sr.
Yeah.
Talk about all the years you've been helping with the youth.
So, for our church, it's a children's church.
Yeah.
So, I mean, usually I either they have a blue room that they, dance, listen to music, talk about Jesus, I mean, I'm more of like a security guy back there or something.
Security. Luke Kinsman, security for Jesus.
That's like rare though.
You need
Like,
to get AJ back there.
They asked Johnny to get back there.
usually,
What's Johnny gonna do? Eat snacks with him? Hang
Yes,
out?
I don't know.
He
Tell
does, he does.
jokes?
the thing I usually
The Gov? What's the Gov gonna do back there?
do back there is I usually do like, so when kids come up to like sign in, I give them name tags.
Mm-hmm.
So like people, like the workers know which kid is who and stuff like that. But sometimes I also do like the pre-K learning, and
It's helping you be a teacher.
Yes, I mean sometimes like we give them color and paper to just like do whatever with, and like I talk about the lesson, and I have like questions, and like half the time I just don't think they're listening to me because they're just drawing. But like
Yes.
after I get done, I like ask questions. They're just telling me answers that are like right about like the passion. I'm like, oh my gosh,
They're
like
taking it all in, man.
it's
They're
amazing.
soaking it in.
Yeah.
Well, I got one last question for you guys before we let you go. What's it mean to you guys? I mean, we got some Benton Ranger gear in here. What's it mean to you guys to be a Benton Ranger, play for Benton Ranger football, be track and field, all that stuff? I mean, what's it mean to you guys at the end of the day?
It's a privilege. I mean, it's not kids. Like Travis said, there's kids that can't even play a sport, that their school doesn't offer it, or they just might not be able to. I think it's a blessing as well because of the people that I'm surrounded by, all the good people that coached me, all the people that I'm with, that I talk to, coaches that might coach me in throwing or football or just in life in general, like my parents. And I feel like it's a great blessing and a privilege to be able to do it because it's a great community to be around. And I think it's one of the best that I've ever been around.
I'd say it's just the God-given talent that He's gave me to, enjoy my life playing sports and been, like I just said, not a lot of kids have, a privilege to play a sport because, they don't have it there or their parents don't want them doing it, So like, I just think it's really helped me as a becoming like growing up, being a man, discipline.
Do you think I laid the groundwork coaching you guys? Do you think I laid the groundwork for where you're at now?
A little bit.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. It's just like, I'm trying to think here.
It shaped you guys.
Mhm, absolutely.
This town, and I'll just say this. I've said this 47 times during this hour we've been together, but Josh and Valerie Kinsman did a really good job raising you guys.
Absolutely.
And the Websters did a good job raising you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And the Kinsmans, your grandparents, on both sides. And, you guys have had a
Coach
good...
Kins.
What?
Coach Kins.
Coach Kins, great dude. And you guys have... you've been pushed in the right ways. You've been pushed to be good men, good leaders. But most importantly, and not just because we're on the Bond for God's show, but you've been pushed to be Christians.
Mm-hmm.
And that will, in the long run, take you...
But it's all that matters at the end of the day.
Well, I mean, you have highs and lows in life. I mean, there's going to be times you've been through a lot of lows as far as injuries and stuff, It's it's tough. It's not always the mountaintop. I mean, you talked about you wanted to quit football, but I think that relationship with God helps people through the tough times.
Absolutely.
I just saw this freshman year. Joined Tim Corn's basketball freshman team.
Yes, you did.
You did. Mid-season.
You were on the team.
I
kept the book.
Didn't play much, but beat
when
me.
you got in, though, you were a B-team bandit.
They didn't want me to join. They feared I'd play too
Rush,
good.
you'd won too many championships.
Yeah.
You'd won 3 titles. Your basketball days were done.
Yeah.
They ended it for me in 6th grade whenever I didn't make the team. I remember.
It's not my fault.
I remember
My fault.
one of the Melvin guys. I can't remember his name.
Bobby.
Not Bobby. I think it's like Nick and
Jace Melvin.
Jace Melvin. He made the team over me, and that was when I was like, I'm done.
I love that free throw shot.
I'm done.
It was one arm.
It was one arm.
That's whenever I stopped doing that.
He's a one-armed free throw shot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I think that year I tried out for track in middle school, and that was whenever Jake was also there too. He was a thrower on the middle school team as well, and once he was there, he was an 8th grade year. I think he stopped throwing. I was like, I think I could probably do something with this. And my dad was a thrower in high school, and I just think it was something that I could have possibly done.
We didn't ask this. I know you want to be a teacher as you get out of college, as going through college at Wren Lake now. AJ, what about you? You're at Illinois State now. What do you want to do when you grow up?
Well, really, I want to own a business where, like a automotive business, fixing cars. I really
Are you
want
going to try to take over Weeks, bud?
Not Weeks.
Okay, you can try to take over my job? What here?
But like custom fabricating stuff for
Sure.
people that want vehicles like that. I'd love to do that.
Yeah, awesome.
Because I love putting like stuff on the vehicles to make them look better, make them bigger, make them perform better. I love tuning and deleting.
Tires.
Yeah.
And I like doing stuff that isn't out of the normal.
Yeah.
Like fixing normal cars, like fixing Hondas or like you can fix any brand, that's fine. But
Sure.
doing stuff like out of the ordinary and making it something bigger than what it could be. And
It's almost like what God does with our lives.
yeah.
Oh my!
Hulk-
I just knocked over Hulk Hogan. Lord
okay.
Jesus! Let me tell you something, brother.
It's based out of Logan, Hannaford, Illinois, where AJ will have this business.
I might have a shop running out there around there. We'll have to see.
Just help little Hulk.
Oh, I think we got Hulk Hogan fixed, right?
Fix. Yeah, Al Harbosky's arm's gone though. Rush, you want to bring it home with these guys? We're
Tommy
getting ready.
John.
He's gonna have to have more Tommy John. Gonna have to have a healing.
Well, we really appreciate you guys coming on, as this is our first episode that's like truly where we have all the desks. Next week, Big Daddy Josh Kinsman might have.
We might have a new desk over there.
Yeah, and our guest might get to stand next week.
Yeah.
He'll be eye level with us.
Yeah. Ooh.
He's already started making the table. I already seen it in the shop.
I heard it's gonna be awesome.
It's
I heard it's
already
gonna be
there.
awesome.
It's already in there getting.
I haven't seen it, so
Do you guys like our new location, the hostage room?
I didn't like
It's
it.
a hostage room, but
Do
we
you
got
feel like you're in the hostage room almost?
Very underground.
Yeah,
Like, you wouldn't
we
ever
got Chris
expect.
Carpenter in here with you though.
Chris Carpenter.
At least you got windows.
Hey, where'd you get it? Lance Lynn.
Oh, I think someone's pulling in. All right.
We'll see you guys, and thank you guys for coming on.
Thanks for having us. It was great.
Thank you. guys.
Yep. All right, now we're on to our second segment. It's our final segment of today, and it's father-son. He's got a couple other sons, but we got a current high school basketball player here with us, Colton and Coach Hawk. Just introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about your background.
Shane Hawkins. Gosh, I don't know. I'm an old man who coaches basketball. Basketball's been such a huge part of my life, and I knew from the time that I was really young that I wanted to coach and I wanted to be around the game, and kind of found my niche here coaching high school basketball, and wouldn't trade it for anything in the world.
Colton Hawkins, play for this old man right here. Just living the dream, man. Living the dream.
Well, I've known your family a long time. Obviously, Ronnie and I are like brothers, and you're closer than Ron probably than I am.
Yeah.
And when did you and Coach Weimler meet?
Man, it was at Coach Corn's basketball camp in Pinckneyville in about, 83 or 84, 85. I mean, it's,
You guys are little.
Oh, yes. And he came over for camp and just had the personality he has now, he's had it his whole life. And, man, we were really tight growing all the way through high school, and we're roommates in college for 2 years. And he's always had that connection, and we had it through Coach Corn and through his family, and then obviously through basketball and competing. So, it's been a good relationship for a long time.
A lot of people didn't know this. I was telling Russ last night, we were setting up the new location here, the hostage room, and our new digs here. But he didn't realize that you and Ronnie, Coach Weinmiller, head basketball coach at Benton, obviously, had been college roommates.
Right.
And a lot of people might not known that, but you said a name a minute ago that obviously means a lot to me, being a Benton Ranger. Dick Korn, obviously one of Ron's uncles. All of his uncles have been coaches. Played at Benton, was under the Rich Heron tree of coaching,
Right.
and then obviously made a mark that will never be probably touched. I'm sure you'd love to have a chance to touch it as far as 2 state championships and all the regionals and sectionals. But Dick Korn, Ron's uncle, is how the two of you guys met. And talk about playing for Coach Korn.
Yeah, just man, I've been blessed. The game of basketball has blessed me. To grow up in Pinckneyville, much like Benton, basketball crazed town, and then to be a fan for all those years, and then for me to be able to put the blue and white on, that was a lifelong dream. And then to kind of get to play for Coach Korn, who's obviously one of the greatest IHSA basketball coaches in the history of the game throughout the state, and to play for him, and not only from the coaching standpoint, but just a first-class person, and then to be on a team that got him his first state championship was something that was special growing up, because that was the thing that was always kind of on everybody's mind was, all right, he's won a lot of games. They got there in '88, but they hadn't been able to break through and win it. So to be able to be on a team that was able to get him his first state championship was an honor to be a part of that, and something I'll never forget.
What's it like to carry that Pinckneyville tradition over, be a head coach now, and just have that Panther pride with you? What's that like?
Yeah, you know what? I've been gone there for so long. I think the first couple of times.
Talk about Pinckneyville so many times, guys.
Yeah, like the first time that I ever played Pinckneyville as a coach, I was at Trico and played Coach Korn at the Carterville Holiday Tournament.
Oh wow!
And that was weird.
Yeah,
that was really weird. And then we played him a couple other times when I was at Trico, and then obviously now being at Carterville and being in the conference, we were on the same side for a while. Kind of gotten past that, but it's still, when you walk into Duster Thomas Gymnasium, a place that I had been going since I was 3.
Yeah.
It brings back a lot of memories, and there's been a lot of good things in my life that have happened there.
I mean, the conference got changed because you guys won so much.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with winning.
No, I wish we could do more of it.
Oh, so all right. Here's the question: 3 brothers. All 3 brothers have played for the old man over here. Now it's the last one, the last young Hawkins. How is it playing for Dad?
It's weird. I've gotten used to it a little bit, but you look over there and you never know what you're going to get, because, sometimes he'll be yelling at you and you always get mixed reactions from him. But, no, it's cool playing for him, because you just get to talk basketball like whenever you want. It'll be 11 p.m., you're about to fall asleep, and he's in the kitchen watching film, and come look at this, and this is how you can get a shot. So just being able to learn so much from him, because basketball's been a part of his life, it's real good.
So, obviously, you've been a big basketball family. What's it mean to you guys to just go out there and be able to play basketball and talk basketball every day? Because I know I love talking sports, but being able to have somebody in the house, just walk down the hall and ask about basketball. How do you feel that you can just, if something's really picking your brain, how does that help you?
It's like, if I have any question, which I'm kind of running out of questions because I've been asking them for 15 years, but there was, what was it, 2 months ago we had a talk about our motion, and we had to talk an hour and a half about it.
Right.
And we just kept what if this happens, or what if this happens, and we just kept going on, and it kept unraveling it. And it's just weird, because I like to think I'm a pretty smart basketball player, I kind of know what's going on, and then you hear him talk, and it's just a whole nother level, and he confuses me so much, but kind of understand where he's coming from. So
we just had Luke and AJ Kinsman in here. AJ Kinsman's back-to-back state champ in the shot put in Southern Illinois. Luke was all conference in football, all conference in track. They're twins. People have never completed their twins because they don't, they're not identical. People are always like, really? People always thought AJ and Jake, who's 2 years older, were twins. But here's what I'm getting to with this. They talked about how growing up they knew sports were going to be huge. Was there any chance the 3 Hawkins boys weren't going to play basketball?
Not a chance. Not a chance.
We didn't push it. But we were always, from the time they were born, I was coaching. I was in a gym. So, and when you're 3, 4, 5, that's big. I mean, I would take when I was at Trico, I would take them to our shoot-arounds with me. They went to basketball camp with me. They went to Future Pioneers, or I don't even remember what it was called back there. It was so long ago. But so they've always been around sports. They've always been around basketball because that's what I did. And that's, you guys know, it's to spend time with your father, you do kind of what he does. If Dad's a big hunter and fisherman, then that's kind of the path you're going to go at least a little bit. Sure. And, just to be in the gym with those guys and have them sitting on the bench when they were 5 or 6 years old. Those are the memories that I'll cherish the most, that I'll remember forever. And, like you said, we've adjusted a lot of things out of our motion offense with just me and him. And he may be in one room and me in another, and say, hey, what if this happens? How can we do this? And it's basketball, and basketball is such a big part of my life. But to be able to do it with your sons, that's been special.
Your dad is 2 years older than me, so he's probably getting near 50.
You already hit it.
Yeah.
Already hit it.
Well, I can tell you this much. We grew up in the golden era of basketball, I think, in Southern Illinois. The 80s and 90s were unbelievable. And talk about growing up, being able to play in that era. And then I always talk about this with having 2 boys. I got one that's a freshman in college now, one that's a freshman in high school. Russ and Dr. Young are the same age as Trey, so I've been around these guys growing up. Talk about history, and sometimes I wonder, because of these, do these kids, I know they can go on YouTube, they can watch IHSA archives. That's what me and Brody do all the time.
Right.
I mean, we saw the 94 game on there the other day.
Right.
But is that something that's been lost in translation with this younger group? What do you do to try to get these guys to understand?
Yeah, I think the electronics have played a major role in that, and I think not necessarily for the good. I think we've gotten lazier, and I think that we had 4 or 5 channels on TV until ESPN and WGN and TBS come through, and now you had games on, but nothing like it is now. And you had video games, but they were limited on what you had. So you spent your time playing. I mean, I can remember me playing 1-on-1 or 1-on-0 wiffle ball games by myself. Yeah. I would pitch it and I would hit it and I would field it, and I mean that was a way for you to be creative. And we went to games. We went to games every Friday and Saturday night, and you look at in Southern Illinois, and very few casual fans. Like parents will be there when their kid plays. And once their kid's done, those people don't. Maybe a game every year or one every other year, and so our young kids we don't have the following at K through 6 or K through 8. They're not going to a game every Friday and Saturday night, so they're missing out on the experience. They're missing out on figuring out what it is to be a Benton Ranger, to run out of the tunnel, or what it is to be a Pinckneyville Panther, or what it is to be a Carterville Lion. They don't get that because they don't go to the games.
Sure.
So I think that with the electronics, it's they'll watch highlights, but they're not watching the game.
Thanks, Russ. Thanks, Russ.
but they're not watching the real. They're watching the game.
No, I know.
We tell our guys every night, hey, watch a game tonight.
Yeah.
And you don't have to watch the whole thing. Watch 10 minutes.
Sure.
Listen to Jay Billis, or listen to Stephen Bardeau, or listen to whatever announcer it is, because they're going to tell you exactly what's going to happen. You will learn so much about the game. And I think that's the one thing that this group of kids has kind of missed out on. And he kind of gets that, because I'll pause it and yell from 3 rooms away, hey, come and watch this and listen. And I get it. It's not for everybody, but those who kind of get those special, that little insight, they benefit from it greatly.
Yeah, I completely agree. I could tell based off like my little brother. He's starting to get into it again, where he's going to games with me. But you can just definitely tell by talking to him or his other friends. I mean, they don't know who Colton Hawkins is. I mean, my brother just learned who he was year 9. I was like, wow.
Well,
I mean, like,
what grade is he in?
Sixth grade.
Yeah.
And
We just talked about that age group.
Yeah, no, I was in 4th grade, and I knew who every player was on the 2016-17 Benton Ranger basketball team. Right. And it just kind of shocks me. I'm like, wow, like this many people are not watching it. And I mean, I talk to my friends, and they're not like going to games. And I'd say it's definitely electronics, and highlights don't help it. but
at least they're getting a name.
Sure.
They're getting something. They're getting something of it. But I remember coming to the BIT when I was 12 and 13 and 14 years old, and I knew we made it and watched all 3 games completely, but we saw parts of all 3 games.
Sure.
By the end of the week, I knew all 5 starters from all 6 teams in the BIT.
Carlisle.
Yes, I could still name Carlisle won it in '89, and I can still name their 5 starters.
Yeah.
And it's
I know.
And that's what people miss out on these days.
I hate it. I mean, obviously, you're going to keep playing after this year. I've got one that'll, obviously has several years left. I love basketball. I love sports. That's why we do this. That's why Russ does everything he does. That's why you coach. That's why you play. That's why Dr. Young's going to edit all this stuff if he stays awake. But I don't know how to change this. I mean, we talked about this with all these guests we have. I mean, I'm noticing it. You notice it. You're at games. You're playing and you're coaching. I'm in a lot of these games. Fans now at the EHT, huge crowd. You played in front of a huge crowd.
Yeah, that's different.
But it seems like it's just like certain occasions there's these huge crowds.
Yeah, I agree.
I remember being from Benton when we would go play Pinckneyville. I can tell you those older people. I didn't say old.
Yes.
I know where they were sitting, all those season ticket holders.
Yes.
I don't know. Are those people left?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It seems like your true fans are the older people.
Yeah.
And they're not going to be around forever.
Oh, I know.
So, I mean, they're not getting replaced.
Yes, that's
It's like we talked about. It's the kids that we had from 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago. Their parents don't come to any more games.
Yeah.
It's that, but that's also our society. It's I'm going for my kid, and I'm not going for the program.
Yeah, I always joke to people, Shane, when Ronnie took the job, Trey was 2 years old, and people always would say to me, why are you running Future Rangers? I didn't have a kid playing. I didn't know he's even like basketball. He was 2 years old.
Right.
I mean, I hoped he was going to.
Right.
And I obviously didn't know we were going to have another son. And I think, when COVID came in and everything got so easy just to watch the game, and everyone started getting huddle, and everyone's in FHS, and what do you guys have at Carterville?
All of it.
Yes, you have all that there. It's awesome that I have a 90-year-old grandma. My mom's mom lives in Marion. She's 90. She can't come to every one of Brody's games. So that's nice. It's nice to be able to watch it. But Bobby Blondie sat, not on this couch, when we were at the mansion 2 weeks ago, the Christmas special. And, Bobby's not in the best health. And I called Brett and I said, hey, I want to have Robbie and you, if you guys can be on. Brett couldn't make it back from Indianapolis, but Robbie was with him. And Bobby sat right there and talked to us about how hard it is to get officials.
Yes.
I mean, it's getting harder and harder. And Russ, you noticed this as a 19-year-old. When people just watch clips, it's not the same as being there live. And maybe that makes you want to be a ref. Wow, this is cool. I like this, Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. But it's there forever. It was your referees were guys who played.
Yes.
And then got into the business world or whatever job they did and didn't coach. But man, you know what? Baseball was good to me growing up. I want to be an IHSA umpire.
Yes.
Or basketball or football or volleyball, whatever name the sport. It had such a huge impact in my life. I want to be able to give back. I want to still be around the game. Yeah. And I don't have time to coach it or I can't coach it, but I can become an official. Mm-hmm. And we're losing that too.
What I mean, I'm going to ask you this. My dad, if I had Big Dave here right now, he'd always say, okay, Trav, you're griping. Give me solutions. I mean,
right.
Shane, what is a solution?
I don't know what it is. I mean,
I've asked every guy that comes in here. Haven't I?
When I was at Trico, I taught a class, and they still have it now, where we go through the IHSA rule book of 2 or 3 or 4 different sports, and we would have a kid or two that would get their IHSA license. We took the test, and they would pay the money, and so we were trying to get those kids started. Yeah. So you're getting your license as an 18-year-old. And they knew, hey, I can't play college basketball. I'm not that good. I really love the game. I don't want to coach it. But, man, if I could referee it, if I could officiate it.
Sure.
And again, but that was an easy avenue. In some years, we would have, when they graduated, we had none and had their license. But at least it was a place to start.
Yeah.
And I've been on these guys, like especially with him and even Connor. Colton or Caden wants to coach, but like him, I said, you know what? You have the perfect build because you're 6'4" and big and thick and strong. Man, that's exactly what those like collegiate officials are looking for.
Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah.
And
Brett
you know,
Wilson.
Yeah.
we have Jerry Pollard, who was a Missouri Valley official forever. He runs like 3 different conferences, and he runs all of his clinics out of St. Louis. And he saw him 2 years ago. He goes, "Ooh, I want him."
Yeah.
He goes, because he's played the game.
Yes.
He's lived with the coach. He's going to understand the game differently. That's what we need, those guys to put on the stripes and give back to the game that way.
For sure.
And you make a living.
You can. I mean, Brad Wilson's one of my best friends. And
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Is he on one of your games coming up?
Probably. We have him about once a week.
Right. So Brad has been around me a little bit more than normal lately because his youngest daughter is a freshman going through driver's ed, and I sell cars for a living.
Yes.
So anyway, we've been looking at some cars together.
Hey, make sure you watch this podcast. You got to keep it down.
What's that?
Make sure you watch this podcast. You got to keep it down.
Nah, she already knows what we're doing. she knows. Keesley knows. But anyway, so Brad and I joke about this all the time, and it's not really a joke. It's like, Brad played sports at Benton, knew he wasn't going to be a pro athlete, but loves sports.
Yes.
And Jeff Tarleton the same way. It's part of his crew.
It's a great crew. I mean, we've had him 2 or 3 times, and they're as good as any other crew we have.
But I was Brad and I talk about this. Brad's a couple years younger than I am, and Jeff's a little bit younger. Where is that group to ref that are in their 40s that played at Mount Carmel like Jeff did and Brad played at Benton, and obviously Craig Partridge was a coach, and has been around it. But we got to figure out a way to get those guys involved. When he's done, when Colton's done, I mean, how do we get those guys into it? Because it's getting harder to get refs. I have ADs tell us all the time it's going to get to where there's like, okay, we're not playing freshman basketball or football.
Right. And you see it now. You see high school football games being moved to Thursday.
Yeah.
And they're playing some on Friday, and they're playing some Saturday afternoon, and they're playing some Saturday night just because of the lack of officials. And like I told him and Connor, my oldest, you guys, them making the wrong call and getting yelled at's not going to affect either one of them. They'll be fine. They've been yelled at all their life.
Sure.
They're going to be good. Some people don't like that part of it well, now you're being challenged because I made a wrong call and what I thought was right, and I got yelled at from the guy in the 3rd row.
Sure.
So I think that's part of it.
Yeah.
But solution, I don't know.
All right. Let's get back to what's going on in the real world.
Switch gears.
Let's switch gears.
Let's talk about basketball right now. And you guys are coming off the El Dorado Holiday Tournament. You talked about before the show. You guys got a lot of basketball going on right now. Go back to alma mater this week. What's going on in Carterville Lion Country?
Yeah, I don't know. You can answer. I'm trying to survive day to day.
This is the most fun year of basketball I've ever played. Just the locker room, these guys are just so fun to be around. And you can see how we just play so together out on the court, and I don't even know what we are anymore, but we talk about we got 8 championships a year. We got our 4 tournaments, and we got the 4 postseason championships, and we're 2 for 2 right now, and we just hope that we can keep it strong and keep going with them.
I think this group, we have 2 seniors.
14-1.
And we play 3 sophomores a lot, but we have a lot of just basketball guys. So IQ's fairly high, skill level's fairly high, and they play really well together.
Yeah.
I mean, we always say if you have a team that can pass it, that passes it really well, that they're going to win a lot of games just because we're going to get shots. And we've gotten a lot better defensively. And I think the 2 things that separate us right now is we play really well. 3 things: we play really hard, we defend. And then on the offensive end, we can score it.
Yeah, you can shoot it.
We can score it because we pass it. So now that's not to say we won't come out and score 27 tomorrow night at Meridian, but we have some we have some ingredients that help you be successful or give you a chance to win most nights. And, you guys have seen a bunch of games already. You've seen a bunch of teams. It's we've had 2 games where we've forced over 30 turnovers in games just from a lack of skill level, just from not being able to pass and catch. And, we have that part, and we play really hard, and we play together.
You'll understand this, Shane. Ron and I talk quite a bit about this stuff, but we graduated about 55 points a game out of Benton, and people thought, oh boy, you just lost Tucker Tedeschi, you lost all these guys who've been playing forever, and people thought, what's going to happen? Well, we're 12-2 right now,
Right.
and because we'll defend, we'll play unselfish. If Hamilton's having a great night, he's going to shoot the ball.
Right.
If Porter's having a great night, he's going to shoot the ball. Right. I think those things, if you do those things right, that translates to if you've got 1 starter back, if you've got 7 starters back.
Yeah, and I think it's, what we talk about is, we're coaching this year, but we're trying to build a program.
Yeah.
We're trying to, we have, Jake Towers does a really good job at the junior
Yes.
high, and because he's a fundamental guy. He's a really good math teacher, which translates into you being able to coach and teach on the floor.
Yep.
So they're really fundamental. Don't worry about the size and strength. And I tell him all the time, don't worry. Work on the skill. If you lose something in 8th grade, that's all right. It's okay. So he understands that. He understands we're building for the future. I said, what you're doing is you may not get to reap the benefits as far as wins in 8th grade, but if you're building that foundation and you're building skill level, then they're going to have success later in life. Now, that's good for us.
Sure.
Because we're often the one at the varsity level that reap the benefits of that. But it's understanding your role and understanding what wins games. And, how many times have you seen the team in 8th grade that's got all 5'10", 165-pound guys, and they're really good in junior high because they're bigger and stronger. And then when they're juniors, they're 5'10", 170 pounds, and they have 0 skills.
Yeah.
And they can't figure out why they can't win. Well, we won in junior high. Well, it's yes,
You grew before everybody else.
Yeah, there's a place for that winning, but if your skills didn't help you win, then you're going to get passed up.
Yeah. Well, we talk about it a lot over here, and I know you guys do too, and I know, and in Pantherland they do as well. I always think of the schools that win all the time, that are consistent in winning. I know Lee Bennett's preaching the same stuff in Centralia, and Coach Holloway's preaching the same stuff in Mount Vernon. If you do the little things correct over time,
yes.
if you can rebound, if you can defend, you're not always going to have teams that have a guy that can score 25, 30 a night. But if you can go out and guard someone, if you can be unselfish, if you can be smart on the floor, you can play with anybody, play against anybody.
You have a chance.
You have a chance.
I mean, we tell our guys all the time, give us a chance in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah.
If we get to the last 2 minutes, then we've gotten ourselves a chance. Now you just got to go win 2 minutes. Don't think about winning a 32-minute game.
All right.
Just do what we're supposed to do to the best of our ability and give us a chance in the last 2 minutes. And then, are we going to win them all? No, but at least we gave ourselves a chance. We didn't turn it over. We didn't throw it up into the popcorn stand. We didn't, make a bunch of unforced errors. We gave ourselves a chance, and that's all you can ask for.
Coach, we touched on it before the show, and Colton, you can get on this as well, because we talked about this after a tournament. You guys have a young team. It's Colton and Adams off the bench. What's it mean to you that you got those guys already stepping up in big roles this year?
Go ahead.
We have so many offensive weapons that these young guys bring that, anybody's going to get an open shot because we space the floor so well. And these young guys are learning so much, and they want to learn so much. So you tell them once, and majority of the time they're gonna not make that mistake again. And they're the best young guys I've ever played with, because of how bad they want to win, and they'll do everything in their power to win. And I think having young guys, we're starting 2 sophomores. Starting sophomores just helps the program so much, later on. And that's what we're trying to build. We're trying to build a good program, and I think this year's helping out for the future.
Yeah, I think anytime you can add young guys to the mix, and you have, I thought we had a chance to be okay, but you don't know how young guys who have never played varsity basketball, you don't know how they're going to react. And we've won some close games. We win at DuQuoin by 3. We beat Edwards County by 3 in the EHT.
That was a tough game.
We beat, right before the EHT, we beat Nashville by 2 and Goreville by 3 on back-to-back nights. So we're winning close games, which you can't count on. We miss one shot or we miss a checkout or, Nashville hits a 3 at the buzzer, then that flips. So there's a little bit of luck involved, but the fact that we're winning close games, we're figuring out how to win close games, especially with young guys. I mean, that's a positive because those guys, as juniors or seniors, are going to be able to draw back to those, hey, this is what we did as sophomores. Now I understand the feeling of how things are going to happen and what we have to do in order to win a close game.
You're the last of the Hawkins boys coming through to play for Dad, right?
Yes, sir.
Is there added pressure? I'm not trying to put it on you because I know your family and I know you already have it. I know you push yourself. I know he pushes you. Would it not be special, Dad's last son, to really make a run? I'm not saying you got to go all the way to, but I'm just saying. I mean,
my biggest thing is I don't want him to be the best Hawkins. So
ooh, I like it.
As long as I can get up there and equal him and his accolades, so all we're pushing for now is the state title. And
you do know how many points he had in high school, don't you? How many, Shane? Come on.
I don't know.
Yeah, you go.
I know it's over 24.
It's over 2,400. Yes.
I know that.
Yeah.
What the next two numbers? I can't give you.
Does it really matter when you go for 2,000? I mean, does it matter?
That means I shot it a lot.
Oh yeah,
it means we had a lot of.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
He said, yeah.
I mean, this is what I deal with.
Not the end though. Didn't you pass it out?
I passed one, and
You're
that's
his best friend in school,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, I get ridiculed for that I passed it, twice in my high school career, and once was in the quarterfinals against T-Town, and once was in the state finals, and then somebody will also chime in that I didn't have the guts to take the shot to win it. So
you say that?
Oh, all the time. all the time.
Oh my God!
It's hard sledding in Twin Lakes and Carterville. Man, they won't let you feel good about yourself.
Wow. I mean, that is. We're talking heavy territory. Let's face it. Your dad. There is not a lot of people. I can name them. State titles that have been won in Southern Illinois in basketball. There's not been a lot.
Right.
Your father played in one of those. How cool is it as you're going through your senior year to have two older brothers that played on some great basketball teams, to have a dad that played on a state title team, to have that to kind of lean on?
I've been thinking about I know you're not supposed to look forward, but we've been doing pretty well, and this is my last run, so I'm kind of looking at the postseason and just knowing that he's one of few guys that has been through everything, and he knows how what it takes to win. And my older brothers, Caden got to a sectional, and Carter got to a regional final, and they know what it takes to win and what you have to do to win, and just have them on in the back of my mind, just they'll tell me what I have to do and tell me what I'm doing fine, and just letting them coach me as much as they can. It helps so much.
I've watched you grow up. Obviously, you always played up, so you played against Trey's class a lot, and I knew how talented you were going to be. I could see it from the first time you guys came over and played us, I think, a baseball game on Field 2 in Benton. You were probably about 6 or 7 years old. I remember those days. And obviously, Trey got to play
We probably got cheated.
We probably did. If I had anything to do with it, you did. If I had anything to do with paying those umpires or whatever, coach pitch, I was doing whatever it takes to win. But, I saw how that was going to go with your guys' class. I knew they were going to be really good. I can tell watching you grow up, you like this pressure. It fuels you, doesn't it?
No, yeah. The Joe Mazzulla, Celtics coach, he talks about how pressure is a privilege. Ooh. And you don't have – not having pressure is just you don't have anything to win for. You don't have anything. Losing this game doesn't hurt you, so why would you go out and play your best game or play your hardest game? So just thinking about how pressure is a privilege, and having everybody in the arena wanting you to lose, just proving them wrong is the best feeling in the world.
And I learned that from even as a 7th and 8th grader, and then as a freshman and sophomore, getting to play against JoJo. He got verbally abused in every gym he went to.
For sure.
And you know what? The one thing I learned from him, well, two things: how hard he worked and how hard he played. But he didn't let it bother him. And maybe he went home and it bothered him. But he made that night's game, his mission was to shut the guy up in the third row who was riding him for 32 minutes. And that's the one thing that, because when Joe was gone, I started getting some of that.
Sure.
And so it was like, you said you're playing as a freshman, sophomore, and you know how our society is. Everybody wants to see people fail anyway.
Sure.
And that was the one thing that I learned from Joe is he allowed that to fuel him. Yeah. And he played harder and often played better because of the student section or whatever. And I think that's, if you can flip the script, so to speak, and use that to fuel you as opposed to, taking a personal, go home and crying and wilting and folding up.
Sure. Then
that's just something else you have driving you each and every day. And I think he's gotten some of that, and he's handled it pretty well. And I think you never know how kids are going to act in a tight situation when it's, in high school or in a sport, but he's figuring that out as he goes on. And you're either fearful of it or you love it. And he's getting to the point where he likes that. Yeah. And it's not for everybody.
It's not for everybody.
It's not for everybody.
The best guys, I always take this quote. Tom Brady always, and people can mouth Tom Brady, but I think he's the best. I know Montana people are 49er fans or whoever, but I was not a Patriots fan. I'm a Bears fan. But Brady always said, guys are the best. Don't worry about the people that are below them. They don't mouth them. They don't worry. They're worried about being better than people.
Trying to get to the top.
The bottom feeders, who cares?
Yeah.
The guys are the top of their, you talk about the Celtics, the Jason Tatums of the world. I bet he's pushing himself so hard right now to try to come back now.
Right.
He's not thinking, I tore my Achilles, whatever. That's what makes people the best. And I think when you talked about Joe, what I always took from him, he's 4 years older than me, but watching his career is I think he liked road games more than home games.
Oh, absolutely.
He wanted that. He wanted the guy in Mount Vernon at Chagnon Gymnasium to be saying words we can't say on Ballin' for God. That's the Ballin' for Satan podcast.
Yes.
But you know what I mean? I think your top guys are like, okay, I'm going to show this guy.
Right.
Here's 33 points in your eye.
Right.
And
it's not for everybody.
No, it's not.
It's hard.
Yes.
You got to have a confidence about yourself. You got to be really skilled, but you also have to have a confidence about yourself. And again, like what you said, it's guys at that level, they're not worried about the people below them. They're right past them. They're worried about the guy that they're chasing.
Yeah.
Or the dream that they're chasing or whatever. And when you can zero in on that and not worry about the bottom feeders, then you have a chance.
Yes.
You can obviously tell. I've been to 3 games this year. Going to go see you guys play a 4th time this weekend.
Who are you going to watch them play?
Peatneyville.
You're coming down to Mounds Meridian on Tuesday?
No, I will not be making the trip.
27 other people are.
I got to save my gas for school next week.
You can skip it. It's
back at Carbondale.
It's overrated.
Yeah. For sure.
I wish I could.
Look where it got me.
But you can tell you guys have a lot of heart. Just going to the games and everything. You guys care a lot about basketball. But just kind of switching gears here again. This Colton, obviously, you talked about it earlier. He hasn't got to play in those crazy atmospheres like it was back in the 90s. But both share your guys' favorite road atmospheres besides your home schools. What was your favorite place to play at?
You go first.
Now was I coach or when I played?
Both.
Man, when I coached, we won at Chagnon one year. And you count on the hand how many people have done that. And we had a kid, Mo Jackson. We were down 1. He got fouled at the buzzer, and he hit 2 free throws with no time on the clock. And that's
pressure.
that's and wasn't scared to death. I mean, to go win in that environment at Chagnon, that's crazy. As a player, probably Nashville.
Sure.
Probably Nashville because we were in. It was a conference. It was a conference game, and it was
a tough place to play.
It's a hard place to play, and it was their biggest crowd of the year. Yeah. DuQuoin was fun because that was their biggest crowd of the year. We had a lot of that, you know.
Did DuQuoin ever beat you in high school?
Yeah, they beat us my freshman year.
That's it.
Yeah, they beat us our freshman year, and then that was the last time.
Ever? I'm just kidding.
No, they've gotten us. They beat us last year. They beat us last year on this past weekend. But you know, the best environments are the ones where there's usually a rivalry or it's a big game.
Sure.
And you know, if it's a rivalry, that's going to get it's going to get a little testy, and those are the fun ones, especially when you can go on the road and win.
Benton Beanville was fun last year. I'm just saying, I was crazy.
Oh, I mean, I always tell Trey, getting to play in the 3 games he got to play in as a senior,
yes.
Are nuts. The 2 there and the one at our place, just the atmosphere was crazy. How about for you?
Heron's our only.
I'm sure they're real nice to you in Heron.
Yeah, it's fun.
Just showing some Williamson County love.
Yeah, Bloody Williamson, man, with the Lions and Tigers battle.
Yes.
We were their pink out the last 2 years, so they'd have extra big crowd for those games. And conference, we were always 2 of the top in the conference, so we were always playing for that head-to-head to get the conference title. It gets chippy, but those are the most fun games when there's talk on the court from people in row 8, whatever. They're just yelling at you. Those are the games you want to play in. So
for sure.
You guys played them 4 times last year, and get 2 guaranteed games this year. Didn't play them at El Dorado. But, I mean, you guys have a chance to play against BIT, and then now they're down in 2A. So, I mean, like...
Yeah, but they go the other way in the regional.
Yeah,
they do? Okay,
they ship which makes, I don't know, like 0 sense since they're, like, right in the middle, and they pulled them out, but whatever.
Through darts.
I mean, it is. It is what it is. But, yeah, so we could get them at the BIT.
Let me ask you this. This is the Balling for God podcast. Talk about... I know you guys have grown up in church, kind of how faith plays a role in sports for you, and being a father, a coach.
Yeah, I mean, big. I think what we tried to do my first couple of years, and it got really, really hard, is we tried to have like a guest come in and pray with us before every game, and it's again what we talked about. Some people don't go to games, and
sure.
So I think that's one way that's and we talk about. Play the right way, play in a way that honors God. We want Him through our actions and how we play and our togetherness and the way we act to make sure that we are representing Him. And we talk about it. We talk about it every game, and it gets brought up a couple times during practice. Just make sure that we see the big picture. Yes, it's high school basketball. Yes, it's important, but it's also not at the end of the world. And having that direct correlation to doing things, and we talk about basketball, using it as a way of life, teaching life rules, and if you can give the teams who can give themselves up for the good of the team, are going to be the most successful, just like we're giving our life to the Lord.
Sure.
And doing things in a way that honors Him.
100%.
I think people always like to pray to Him when they need something from Him. And I've been getting better at and trying to work on my relationship with Him and just talking to Him, not when I need something from Him, but when I want to thank Him for what He's given me, or like you'll see on in the college football playoffs, there'll be 25 people in the end zone praying, and it's like, if they're not praying when they don't need something from Him, what good does that do for Him? Because He's not. You don't want to ask Him to help you win, because that's not what He's there for. He's there to keep you safe and healthy, and keep your relationships that you've built chained together, and so just asking Him to help you with relationships, and not just winning, because that's obviously you're competing to win, but you want to play in a way that honors him, and that's what we got to ask him for.
I know, he's your minister over here. Referee, coach, preacher. Well, go ahead, Russ.
I think
I'm up 53-6 on questions.
I think at the end of the day, that's all that matters is being close to him. And obviously, a lot of people be like, "Where were you at during this trial?" And like, there's a picture that everybody kind of uses to like show like I was right there. I'm the footsteps that was walking you. And but I think it's important to have him there with you at all times, not just in the good or bad. I mean, I struggled with that throughout times. Everybody has, and just keeping him at the forefront it's hard sometimes, but that's what we all have to try to do. And I think it's really it makes me happy to see that with athletes. I mean, you guys probably know these athletes, Jude Harmon, and he keeps at the forefront, and Nate Marlowe, and like a bunch of other guys. It just
You told me Nate Marlowe. This is unbelievable. I'm gonna butt in for just a second because I'm gonna brag on a kid. He told me he hasn't been able to come on the show yet because he's literally studying for sermons and stuff. The kid preaches on. Does he not preach?
Yeah,
it's unbelievable. I'm like,
preach.
once he scored like 4,000 points. I mean, not that many.
Yeah, he may get there.
I mean, he scored an unbelievable amount of points, and I'm like, hey, that's fine. He can make time whenever he gets it. We'll keep the Lord up there. But I love what Russ is doing, with Balling for God because obviously in my family, sports have been huge, but obviously the Lord's been a big thing and brought me through a lot of stuff in my life, and I've seen a lot of things in my family's lives. And I like what you guys said, though. A lot of people, I used to say the magic 8-ball Jesus, shake it when I need something,
Yes.
Hey, let me win, But he's there for you in the good and the bad.
Right.
When I always think back, my son loses basically his whole junior year. He loses football. He loses basically his whole junior basketball season with a knee surgery. And it's like, I was ticked off. I almost said something else there. But, my dad used to always say, hey, man, you got to keep focus on the important things, and that's not always easy telling at the time a 17-year-old that. And I'm a dad that's been like coaching these guys since they were little, being like, come on, I want this,
Right.
But in the grand scheme of life, sports is just a part of what you're going to deal with.
And that's what we try to teach life skills through basketball.
Yeah.
And I think that relationship with the Lord is part of those life skills. And if we can make our kids better people,
Yeah.
by the time they're done with our program, and they can take some of the skills that we taught them, then it's the wins and losses don't matter. They'll go remember them, but like I don't know what my coaching record is. I don't care. I'm not chasing a number. I'm chasing to make our young guys better people, have them be productive human beings for the rest of their life. It's going to be their world long after I'm gone, and I want them to be able to take some of the skills that we've taught or shared and pass them on and maybe add a little bit of their own flair to it.
I think that's most important. I think at the end of the day, I mean, a lot of coaches say that, but it's the coaches that actually do it, and I believe that you do. And it's encouraging to see programs that do it because you can tell the programs that really do and the programs that don't. And I don't know. I don't know much to say about that, but Carterville basketball, and I think I really love the Carterville community. I got cousins, families that lived over there, and you just tell Carterville they do it the right way. And every time I go over there, they're very
it's first class. Everything, all their sports, boys and girls sports, are done it the right way.
Yes, they're the families. Everybody's always thankful for whenever people go over there to cover them. I mean, and I think
why wouldn't you be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's our kids are getting, and he's getting an opportunity tonight to sit with us, but this will be something because of basketball, that he'll never forget.
Sure.
And again, that's a life skill. He's going to be in a job interview at some point in his life. He's going to have to be able to talk to adults. Yeah. And again, this is an opportunity for him through basketball to make his life better. And again, that's what we're after. If we can accomplish that, I mean, I hope we win tomorrow night. But if we lose, we're still going to coach them and teach them the same way on Wednesday to be better people.
Here's the most important question of the night. You guys know how unserious I am. We've talked serious for 6 minutes, so I've got to get it back. Who's got the better shot? Who's got the better shot?
Well, you've made mine, so if mine's bad, you're a bad coach. So.
I'll tell you what.
Do you play horse?
No, it hurts. No, my body hurts all of the time. No, I
You're
don't.
50.
I know. I know. Like I used to. Like we would do war rebound and we'd do drills and I would shoot and I enjoyed it, but man, it hurts. I mean, I'm strictly. In fact, I don't even pass much in practice. Some people said I didn't pass ever
you never have.
before when I played. But like I don't even pass. I let my young guys do that. You guys shoot and pass. And I almost stand over here on the side before I get hurt. I thought I was gonna get run over at the EHT. I had like 3 bodies coming at me, and I didn't know which direction to go. But I knew if I stayed there, it was gonna hurt.
Oh man! So he made the shot, huh?
Well, yeah. I mean, he's taught me what to do, but I try to listen to him as much as I can. It's just hard coming from him.
What's the most important part of a shooter? What is it? Tell me. You guys are both shooters. What has to work?
I mean, all of it.
Yeah.
I mean, your elbow has to be up. But if your elbow's up and it comes off your thumb, it doesn't matter.
Sure.
I mean, throwing some sliders, some screwballs up there, it doesn't matter. It's not going to go in. I mean, if my feet are pointed at a 90-degree angle, then everything else is off.
Sure.
Where do you look? Some people look at the front of the rim. Some people look at the back of the rim. I mean, it's just some of that stuff's what fits you. But I do know this. The rim is 10 feet high, and the ball has to get 6 inches above the rim, or it has no chance to go in. I mean, how many times you see shots that hit the front of the rim all the time? They have no chance to go in. So I would say the ball's got to get high enough. That's got to be in the discussion for sure.
How many shots you take a day? What's on average? How many shots you taking?
A lot of it depends if I get on him for passing in practice or shooting too much in practice. Sometimes he just boycotts in practice and then doesn't ever shoot it.
I'll show Dad.
Yeah, you want me to pass? All right. Dribbles in to gets a layup and then passes it out.
Oh, I love it. You're going to give him gray hair, man.
He's already got it.
What I do have is gray. There's not much left. So I'll keep the hat on.
It has been more because once I get into the season, my body just hurts so much. So this summer it was either PT or we were shooting. So I'm just every day as much as you can, whatever feels right.
Some days you need more and some days you
Sure.
need less. I mean, we're big on, and I think I learned this through Caden, is some days you just need a day off.
Yeah.
Like we would go in the summer and we'd play 3 games in a tournament and it's 110 degrees outside and we're in the gym and like we would go home and like he couldn't move the next day. I said, this is stupid. So why am I gonna get all of our guys back in the gym? Someday we just need a day off. And then we've cut back even our summer stuff. We cut back. We don't two games in a day is all we play. We will not play a 3rd game.
Do you think guys are, some people say, it's right behind Russ when I think of a son that missed most of his junior year because he was playing 3 sports at a time in that summer. Do you think guys are getting overworked?
Yeah, I do, and I think they're.
How do we change it with the IHSA?
Yeah, well, I mean, they've taken back the contact days. Now, some people are still not going to do it. Some people are going to stay at 40 like they were before, and some people are practicing in September. But I mean, the ones that are doing it right, like he got hurt in April. And when the season was over, he didn't do anything for 3 weeks. We took 3 complete weeks and shut him down just to let his body heal. Like no lifting, no shooting, nothing. And then kind of got back in it a little bit for a week. And then we got to Chicago and played the next weekend and come back out of that and it just wasn't right. So the good thing for him is he's made it back, but he's rested. And I don't want to say, hey, everybody needs to have an injury and be out for 6 months.
Sure.
That's not what I'm saying. But the positive out of that, if you can come back, is, boy, your body, you were forced to rest. Because we just can't make it. I mean, you've seen it with travel. Travel baseball is the worst.
Oh.
I mean, they're gone for 5 days in a row, and they've played 2 games every day. You've played 10 games, and You've had no practice.
I know.
You've not taken another ground ball. It's just we play. That's our society. We play too much. It's travel. It started with travel volleyball, and then it got to travel soccer, and now it's got to it's baseball and softball, and it's basketball.
They always said to me, it can't get to football because it costs too much, and you got to have too many guys.
Yes.
Or it would be.
Right.
Or Texas they're
Now
playing
you're
year round.
7-on-7.
Florida they're
Yeah.
playing year round, and
Right.
7-on-7. I mean, that really good Nashville football team where Coach, how do you pronounce his last name?
Kazuzik.
Yeah. His son, the freshman, they were taking those guys all over 7-on-7, and that's a
Right.
really, really good freshman class at Nashville that we get to see tomorrow night.
Right.
I'm all for it. I'm all for kids playing sports. We've talked about all the pros
Yes.
of everything and what it does, how it makes men, but there's got to be somewhere to be a kid.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Be
That's
with your
exactly
buddies. Go
right.
hang out. Play. I'm gonna sound dumb. I don't even know what they play. I don't know. What do you guys play?
I play Xbox.
Xbox. Play Madden. I don't know. Play college football, stuff like that, and go eat pizza or something.
And
Do
we
you ever have any time with your team?
Yeah.
You do bonding type
Yes.
stuff
But you're limited on when you can do it.
Yeah.
Like our football got beat in the second round of the playoffs.
Yeah.
We start practice on Monday,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it's like those guys got. So they get 3 days.
Yeah.
So I can't. I'll
Yeah,
give you
we've
Monday,
had that a lot
Tuesday,
here.
Wednesday. But we play in 2 weeks. I'm giving you. You have Sunday, which is not, you're off anyway. But then you get Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I gotta have you for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then they're full go on Friday. So they had 3 days off, and it's. With the way the schedule was this year, with the way Christmas fell and when it fell and New Year's, we took the 23rd and the 24th off. No, 24th. We took Christmas Eve and Christmas Day off, and then played at 8:30 on the 26th. Wow. We got out of the EHT on Monday. We played twice. We took Tuesday and Wednesday off. We had to go on New Year's Day because we played on the 2nd. So we try.
Yeah.
We try, but it's
It's a grind.
It's a grind, and you're getting into it now, right in the middle of it, where we're going to play 7 games in 15
Yeah,
days.
you said that before we came on. I thought, wow. You just
And
played a ton.
And we just completed 6 games in 9 days.
You've already played 15. What's your regular season going to have? 32?
31.
31. Yeah, 31.
I think we played 13 games. We played 1 in November, 12 in December. We have 13 in January.
Wow.
I talked to Darren about it, I think, a couple years ago, and he said that I forgot what state it was. Maybe Indiana. They play like 24 or
Yeah,
something.
that's it.
He said he wishes that Illinois did that.
Yeah, we keep going up. Well,
Yeah.
college
We've probably
basketball.
figured out a way to tax it.
College basketball is one to add. They're adding another game next year.
That's
They're
what I
going
heard.
to 32. It's like,
Well, college
We're just-
football's nuts. I'm a Notre
Oh.
Dame fanatic.
yes, sorry.
But I know, me and Ronnie.
it's all about the you.
I know. Are you serious?
Oh,
Are you like a Michael Irvin guy?
Oh,
my God!
Oh.
Panther Anna!
Hey.
Wow!
Oh, yeah.
Catholics versus convicts.
Hey, since I was about 7.
If
All the teams that go ahead. I know where you're going with this.
If there was a good team back when he was young,
Yeah.
he liked them.
Yeah.
Like no matter what sport, Dodgers, Hurricanes,
Oh my God!
Cowboys.
Dodgers, Cowboys,
Celtics.
Anybody that won. Anybody that
Now,
won.
here, I will say this. I've stuck with my team.
Okay.
And there's been some down years with the team with the stars on the helmet.
Wow.
It's been brutal for about 25
7, 9, and 1.
every year.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we've, but, when you're 6, why are you going to root for a team that doesn't win? That didn't make a whole lot of sense to me.
Hey, the Hurricanes won all the time. I'm not gonna say they didn't, man. I can sit there and name all those teams.
Oh,
they were loaded, man.
I didn't always appreciate the way they acted. But it was different when I was 12. Like, man, these are bad dudes right here.
Awesome. This is awesome. Oh yeah, you got Luke Skywalker on the sideline, man.
Yes.
I'm not talking about the Luke Skywalker from Star Wars either.
No.
But no, that's a lot of fun. But yeah, I'm glad you guys came on, man. I know it's a long trip coming over from Williamson County over here to the new location, and
I have a feeling it's going to cost me on the way home, too.
where's he gonna make you go?
Oh, I don't know, but it's going to cost
I've
me a
been thinking
meal.
the whole time about where.
It's going to cost me a meal. I promise you this.
You deserve it, man.
I know how he operates.
we appreciate you guys coming on, taking out your a long schedule, and
No, we appreciate the opportunity again.
Thank you.
heck yeah. I mean, Russ, I say this every week, and he allows me to have fun and try to be a little bit of a kid again at my old age. But he does a lot of work, man. I mean, all these games he's following and covering and getting out there and getting exposure to these young men and to these coaches and to these communities. Because all 5 of us in this room, Dr. Young included over there, I mean, we all love Southern Illinois. As I break the microphone. You know, we do. You know, I mean, we wouldn't be able to do this other places. You know, if we're in a big major city, no offense, they don't care about high school sports. Maybe if they have some great player, maybe some people watch. But, you know, the communities that you grew up in, I grew up in, you're getting to play for growing up in now, that you grew up in here, you know, it's just different.
It is.
You know, I mean, that jersey back there, it means everything to me.
Right.
You know, I mean, I always say you cut my veins and it's maroon, you know. I mean, I'm not bleeding red. Right. But that's why I think Southern Illinois is so special.
Right. Absolutely. And, you know, we talked about getting younger people involved.
Yeah.
Here we go. You know, he's found his niche. He's found something he likes, and he does a really good job of it, covering games. But he's also bringing notoriety and attention to high school athletes. Sure. And this is the perfect spot for it in Southern Illinois because high school sports rule.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we talked about it, what was it, maybe episode 2 or something. We said we have no pro sports teams around here. Well, and we got the Cardinals, but...
Do they still exist?
I got the stuff in this is
my pick.
It's like 2018 and young before.
We can't buy a team like you guys.
You can.
The DeWitts don't want to.
There you go.
That's what it
you
is.
Can't.
No, we
you
can. You sure? They don't. They don't want to. I mean, like they're broke. But
yes.
Well, you know this playing at Southern and having a son that's at SIU, obviously now. I mean, when SIU was rolling, you know, my dad obviously being close with Rich, you played for Rich, you know, I still can hear him right now in my head. He harassed me so bad because when I got to Southern, my bicycle got stolen. and my dad bought me this fancy bicycle. I really needed to. I didn't ride the dumb thing ever. I did. I rode a lot. But I had it chained up at Boomer Hall, and my bike gets stolen. And Rich used to see me all the time and say, "Hey, Seb," he'd come up to me. He knew my bike was gone. You know, he'd have like this lock in his hand.
Yes.
He would rib you on anything he could get you. Yes. If he had some way to get you on something,
he'd get you.
He would get you. But you know, Southern hasn't had that. I know you have a son there right now.
Right.
They're 8-8.
Right.
But you got a big win against Belmont.
When they're winning,
when they're rolling, everybody, the Banterra Center would be packed.
Yes. Absolutely.
Every night. You played in some huge crowds in that arena.
Yes, and we were good and we were winning. And,
yes. You went to you obviously, you know, threes your dad made against Syracuse?
Oh, I wish I didn't know.
I guarantee you know. I remember that game like it was yesterday. You know what year that was?
Which year?
Shane can tell you what year that was. Against Syracuse. Did you make 7 or 8?
7.
7.
7 of 8.
7 of 8, yeah. 7 threes in an NCAA tournament game. You should have won. Yeah, I mean, you were part of a magical run at SIU.
Yes, absolutely, and it was, you know, then it fell off for a couple of years, and then Coach Weber was there to kind of build it back up through Matt and Chris, and we just got to get back to that because there's nothing better in Southern Illinois when the Salukis are winning.
Oh.
I mean, it just.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, you can fit 9 in Bantanner Center, and it'll get real loud real fast.
Oh, I mean, obviously some of those games you played in. So I just think I wish the Valley. I mean, I'm nothing against the Valley now, but I miss the days of Tulsa coming in or Creighton coming in. I mean, those Wichita State. Those were unbelievable games that you had a chance to play in.
Yeah, I mean, it's when I think back of that is, you know, I've been, this game's blessed me.
Yeah.
I mean, the game's blessed me. I get to play in some really cool venues and in front of really big crowds and in front of in really important basketball games that meant a lot to a specific either community or area, and so I've been blessed that way for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah, I love SIU. It's just
go to SIU.
I wish it was back to where it was. It's hard. I love the SIU football right now. Coach Hill's awesome, but I will say as I said earlier, it's hard for me to say go to an SIU basketball game or see Carterville Lions go to play at Petenyville. It's hard to choose between that for me. High school basketball is just awesome. It's especially when everybody cares about it. The small town communities are even cooler.
Yes.
Woodlawn, Waltonville.
My parents just wish I would have went to class at SIU. At
You
least my
have to-
wife did. At least Melissa did.
You didn't have time to. You had to walk. You didn't have a bike.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Oh, Rich is rolling his grave on that one there. Oh, that's good, man. Russ, any last thing here before we let these guys get back to Carterville?
I just make sure you choose a good meal before you go.
Oh, he will do that.
It's gonna be expensive too.
Yeah,
I'm
it will
spending
be.
that credit card.
Yeah.
That's funny. Well, good luck the rest of the way, guys. We appreciate you coming on the show, and
Thank you.
we'll move on to our next segment.
Well, we're back here, and we're in the outro, and look here, Travis broke a guy's arm.
Broke his arm off.
And,
Al's got no arm now.
It's a pretty good segment. I mean, those two segments we had today was fun. We're saying segment a lot. I mean, it's a new word to us,
You
right?
said segment 400 times. It's okay. I said sure. I probably said wow or sure 200 times, so it's okay.
I feel like it's new words to us. You know, we got to use the new words that we get, right?
I like it, man.
But
Use it or lose it.
what about the segment though? I mean, it was we're saying it again, and it was a good show. I really had enjoyed having the Hawkins on, enjoyed having the twins on. It was just real fun, and I mean, obviously, getting to talk basketball, getting to talk sports is always important, but we got to talk God.
We got to talk about God. It was really cool to talk with the Kinsman twins about sports, growing up in Benton, their relationship with the Lord. It was awesome to talk to Shane and Colton Hawkins, man. Shane gets it. He's a tremendous coach. He was a tremendous player at Pinckneyville.
Cares a lot.
He cares a lot about this area. He does. He cares about SIU. He cares about Carterville. He cares about Pinckneyville, where he grew up. I mean, he's an awesome guy for our area. And Colton is following his dad's footsteps. Tremendous, tremendous player. Fun to watch. I love hearing his testimony. It was awesome to hear that from a 18, 17, 18-year-old young man. I can't talk. Young man. But I'm just excited about that. I'm excited about the new place, man. The lighting's great. I always get freaked out about the lighting. I didn't have to wear as much makeup this week. My concealer's not on as much.
Oh, my.
You know what I mean? I was told that I take my hat off a lot and do this a lot from the last two shows. I apparently do this a lot.
Hey,
I don't know. It's my thing. I do this a lot. I don't know.
I mean, how many times do you used to do it there? I mean,
It's a nervous twitch, Russ.
Yes.
It's a nervous.
Well, I find myself doing this. If you watch the show, you'll see Travis over there talking. I'll be rubbing myself up. Travis is dancing.
Yes.
You'll find some cool things about us.
Yes.
And
Dr. Young left the room on that one.
Yes, and here we are. We're getting ready to dive into another cool thing.
Our newest segment of the show. Our newest segment.
The Joe's Pizza and Pasta Player of the Week.
Boom!
And we posted this on Sunday morning at 7 a.m. Gave the voters 29 hours to vote.
29 hours?
Yes, and the winner of this week's Player of the Week, Joe's Pizza and Pasta Player of the Week. Where's Joe's Pizza located? Tell people.
In Benton, Illinois, there's a location in Benton. There's a location in Marion. Then our very own Grady Furlow, our buddy Grady Furlow, he runs both stores. There's Joe's Pizza and Pastas everywhere.
Yes, all across Southern Illinois.
All across Southern Illinois.
Heron,
the Tropianos
Pinckneyville.
have got them everywhere. There's Heron, there's Marion, there's Benton, there's Pinckneyville,
Alney,
Mount Vernon. They're everywhere.
Vandalia.
Vandalia.
Go ahead and keep listening, right?
I just keep listening to them all, man. Altamont, they're everywhere.
But here's our Player of the Week this week, and it's Mr. Maddox Ritzel.
Maddox Ritzel.
Senior basketball player for the Nashville Hornets. He had a pretty stellar week. He led the Hornets to defeat a undefeated team, Orchard Farms out of Missouri. They beat him 49-46.
Yes. And
that team was a pretty high-scoring team from what Darren told me, and they held them down to below 50 points, and Maddox had a big game. He had 27.5 points per game on the tournament, 7 rebounds per game. He averaged he had 5 steals in the first game of the tournament.
I get to see him tomorrow.
And he's coming to Benton Tuesday, which we're talking in the past.
I know I'm talking in the past, whatever, but yeah.
I mean,
this comes out Thursday, every Thursday at 4 p.m.
It's a big conference game. I mean,
huge conference game.
But he won he helped lead them to win the Modern Day Classic, and he was all tournament. They don't do MVP, but
if
they probably
got it.
Yeah, and
I'm just impressed, Russ. It's our first week. We just threw this out there. Grady Furlow, the general manager of Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Benton and Marion, said, "I'm all in, guys. I want to do it," and he got on board with us. Pretty awesome. How many views did we have of this?
We got 19,000 views on Instagram.
19,000 views on Instagram. That's a lot.
But here's some of the other guys, because obviously...
Yeah, name the other guys that are up.
Maddox had a great week.
He did.
No questions about it. I believe he had a tournament high of 31 points. But here's some of the other guys. Colton Hawkins, who we just had on the show. He was senior for Carterville. He averaged 17.5 points per game, 4.5 rebounds, 3 steals, 3 assists, 1.5 block at the El Dorado Holiday Tournament. He was named tournament MVP.
Yes.
That's the first El Dorado Holiday Tournament that Carterville has won.
Wow. Congrats to the Lions.
And they've only been in it since, I believe, 2017. Is that right?
Sometime, yeah.
And then Kyle Cooper of Woodlawn.
Just went over.
2000 career against, I believe, Murfreesboro. And he had a great week. Woodlawn, as we've already talked about them quite a bit. We had them on the show earlier.
Coopers, yep.
I believe they were our second. And Cooper, he had a pretty stellar week too. He averaged 20 points per game, a little over 5 rebounds, a little over 2 assists. Shot 49% from the field, 40% from 3, 92% from the free throw line during the week to lead the Woodlawn Cardinals to the championship over Sparta.
Here's what I've learned, Russ. The first 3 names you've named probably the 3 of the top 5 seniors in all of Southern Illinois basketball.
Yeah, no kidding. And Cooper, he was named MVP.
Yep.
That was the first championship that Woodlawn has won.
And the DTHC?
Yes, and we already talked about Rob earlier, and that's his 6th total, as he is now the assistant.
Dr. Flanagan, yeah. His
assistant
uncle.
coach.
Yep.
And it's a really cool story there.
I just did it.
Our final nominee was Zach Green out of Goreville.
I tried to tell you it's Zach, and it's not. I tried to get on to you and say, yeah, I'm around.
Hey, unless all the programs I've read are incorrect.
We're going with Zach. Going with Zach.
And he averaged 15 points per game.
He's a very solid player.
Opening game of the tournament, he had 27. Hit 6 threes in the first quarter, 18 points in the first quarter.
Holy Moses.
And he had 11 total three-pointers in the tournament, and he had one big one to tie it up 39-39 in the fourth quarter with 25 seconds left of the championship.
You read the game. He had a huge shot.
If he wouldn't have hit that,
they would have lost.
Yeah, and he was named he was named Cesar Blair Holiday Tournament team for the Goreville Black Cats as they beat Waltonville 40-39.
The SV, yeah.
And he's a pretty solid player. I talked to Coach Tripp after, and he said that he's come a long way, and I would believe it because they don't really have a focal point. They can have a guy step up any night.
A lot of guys between King and Church himself, Lands. They have a lot of players, a lot of good players.
He's really a big leader for them. I mean, you can see that they were composed, even though some teams would be rattled.
Here's the thing, Russ, I've noticed. We've come out of the gate about as strong as you can with these 4 guys. About as strong as you can. How are we going to match this each and every week?
Well, wow. I tell you a guy that might want to argue with that. Tyler.
Yeah.
He had 40 points
he did.
Saturday night.
I'm sure he'll have his shot in here.
I told him, you keep it up, you're going to be in it.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's a lot of players in our area that could definitely be in this. And this was our first 4 we mentioned one earlier. Nick King, he could be in it. Tyler, Gage Peterson, Nate Marlowe, Cam Curry.
TJ Hamilton, Drake Porter.
Mackay House.
Yeah.
Archie.
Archie. What about Archie? Kenny Bratton. What about Cale Maurer or the other guys in Mount Vernon?
You got a lot of guys in our area.
There's a lot of great players out there.
It's fun. Small school basketball is even more fun.
It's a lot of fun.
I know a lot of people are going to be like, hey, Russ,
be careful.
Be at 3A basketball. You got 3A basketball. It's big schools. You got to go watch them. Hey, how about you go take a trip over? I think I'll be at Benton, Nashville on Tuesday.
You better be, Russ.
But how about you take a trip over to watch the Woodlawn Cardinals and the Weber Trojans on Tuesday?
Game. Yeah.
And then guess what? Weber doesn't have it easy out of the gate. They play at Waltonville on Friday.
I know.
And
they have 2 back-to-back super tough games.
And 1A basketball is really fun, in my opinion.
1A is really, really loaded this
2A
year.
basketball is what I grew up on. 3A basketball, you obviously got the Centralias, Mount Vernons, and Marions of the world. Basketball in our area has always been fun.
This is the stretch I love right now. Hawk talked about it. They play 13 times in January.
Yeah.
I was looking at my son's schedule. I love January. It's going to be nuts. The weather sucks. Sorry. It's going to be fantastic just to be out. Basketball, and more basketball.
Yes, no kidding. And it is my favorite time of the year.
Player of the week was Maddox Ritzel. What's he win?
He gets to win a Joe's Pizza gift card.
And
then he gets a Ballin' for God, Joe's Pizza and Pasta Player of the Week t-shirt.
Yep. Those will be ready next week.
Yes, and he will get that. And obviously he'll be down in Benton, but it won't be all ready yet. But we'll have to meet up with him on a different occasion.
You tell him tomorrow night?
Yeah, I'll tell him. I already messaged him, actually.
All right. Does he know?
Yep.
Was he excited?
He's excited.
It's awesome, man.
About as excited as you can, I guess. I don't know.
He's excited. Maybe we'll give him a new car sometime or something.
We might have to give him a new car. I don't know.
I know a guy. I know.
We get him like a Hot Wheel.
Probably a Hot Wheel.
I mean that. But yeah, that's our player of the week this week, and stay tuned because we'll be giving out a lot more.
Yeah, it's not just gonna be basketball. Also, in the future, we're gonna have
baseball, softball,
wrestling, softball, lots of other sports, archery. I don't know, fishing.
Archery.
Golf.
Ren Lake has the archery program.
Charles Barkley, a great golfer.
Yes.
YouTube is
Grant Owens.
Grant Owens. Hey, don't forget verse of the week.
Verse of the week.
Bring it home with the verse of the week.
Our verse of the week this week is from 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, and it is verse 11. And if you read the full context, you'll maybe understand this a little bit more. But and aspire to live quietly and mind your own affairs, and work to work with your hands as we instructed you, so that you may walk properly before outsiders and be dependent on no one.
Amen.
And
why'd you pick this, Russ? Why'd you pick this verse? It's Paul writing to the church in Thessalonica.
Yeah, by
Thessalonians.
Jonah Ruffino. He actually recommended me to read this a while back, and
Okay.
I really like the book of Thessalonians. I read through it, and it just really speaks to me.
Speaks to your heart.
Yes.
It's good.
And I don't know.
What version are you reading?
I'm an ESV guy.
Oh, yeah, I need to get you on NLT.
NLT?
I'm good with New Living Translation.
I know big Nate Marlowe is
Yeah.
NKJV, I believe.
Ooh, New King James Version. Ooh.
He sent it to me today.
I was raised on the KJV growing up, as far as a revival, man. King James Version.
But
George Sefer.
let's wrap this up with. I just want to say, it's. We talked about it earlier on the show, but I will say it again. It's inspiring and encouraging to see young athletes keep God first.
Oh, awesome to hear all three of these guys.
We talked about Nate. We talked about Colton. We got AJ, Luke, Jude Harmon. I talked about. There's a lot of guys that keep God first, and it's encouraging to not only us, but it impacts the communities that they're in. And
sure it is, for the right reasons.
Yes,
that's what I love about the show. We're interviewing kids for the
Kale
right
Maurer.
reasons. Yeah, Kale Maurer. I mean, we had some awesome guys on here. It's been a lot of fun. This is our 9th show. I can't wait for 9 more.
Yep. 9 lives.
9 lives, brother.
Like cats,
I'm not dancing yet. I was dancing last week.
We're dancing now, and we're gonna wrap this show up, and we'll be back here next week as.
It's gonna be a big show. A lot of good guests next week too.
Yes, and we appreciate you guys sticking through us, and hope hey, if you want to win Player of the Week, just go out there and perform. And
just perform.
And hey, send in the stats as soon as you get them.
We might have a lady on the list next week too.
Oh yeah, it's Benton Rangerettes. They play the Peenyville Panthers this Thursday. It's gonna be a big conference matchup for them.
Conference battle.
Panthers, I believe they only have 1 loss on the year, and the Rangerettes are 12-4.
You'd probably be at that game.
I'm planning on going to it.
I pressured him right there, guys. High pressure salesman I am. There you go.
Hey, I'd planned on it before. It just depends what happens,
Yeah, thanks a lot, Russ. Appreciate you. Dr. Young, great job this week, man. Awesome job over there.
He's kind of blocked in over there this week.
He's locked in, man. He's in the we're in the hostage room. He's locked in.
Yeah.
He drove by the Bison to get in here tonight. He's locked in.
Oh, yeah, the Bison. Jesse says he's going to buy some more.
I wish he would.
When are we doing the segment where Travis races the bull?
Hey, when are you going to race
What?
the bull?
Where's the bull?
Out there in the Bison.
I'll race the bull. If we can get... There's a bull out there, honestly.
Yeah.
I could race it, but it hurt me. Would he gore me?
He'd pick you up, throw you on your back.
I'm in. I would, if we can get this on video, I'd like to race the bull out here. How many, all kidding aside, I thought we were done with the show or not. How many, are the buffalo or bison? What's the difference?
I have no idea.
No clue. How many buffalo are out there?
I think there's 14.
14 buffalo in Benton, Illinois.
Uh-huh.
This is awesome.
He's going to get more.
This is why Southern Illinois is the greatest place ever. Greatest. We have buffalo out here. Not Josh Allen.
Hey, and guess what? He's going to start... Isn't he selling some soon? I mean, like...
Selling the meat.
Selling the meat soon.
I'm going to race a bull. This is great. Russ, you better bring us home.
Well, we appreciate you guys sticking around as this was another long one. And I think it's maybe like a shorter one at the same time, if that makes sense.
Sure.
Compared to the Christmas special, at least.
Anything compared to the 13-guest Christmas special. We only had 4 guests tonight.
Yep, and so thank you guys. And as Yadier Molina and his 6 different points he's in this room says goodbye and good night, America.
Good night, America.